to the fewest amount of points, only 10 points. LaGrange only scored 3 against the Braves' stingy defense. But the Grangers' offensive line is stronger and better than last year, opening holes for the run and protecting quarterback Charles Crawford. Tonight should be a good test for the improving men in blue. Coming up next, Tommy and I will talk, looking forward to tonight's game, setting the stage, if you will, and we'll have that talk with Tommy after this break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Isn't life crazy? One day your fender gets dented by a runaway shopping cart. The next day, your kid's college entrance exam is a runaway success.
Yes, I got accepted.
But that's life. Some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. No worries, your State Farm agent is here in all of life's moments, the good and the not so good, to help life go right. So good day, bad day, any day, let's talk.
State Farm agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
The Medicine Cabinet has been proudly serving the community since 2009. Their experienced and friendly staff are committed to making you feel comfortable and cared for. At the Medicine Cabinet, they believe that being a local, independent pharmacy allows them to provide health care and compounding services that are customized to meet your every need. They invite you to come and see for yourself when you're there. You are part of the Medicine Cabinet family. They will do everything they can to make you feel right at home. Locations in LaGrange on Vernon Road, Lee's Crossing, and Moody Bridge. The Medicine Cabinet on the web at medcaprx.com.
Hi friends, TOWD here with Kia LaGrange. This month we are featuring the workhorse jack of all trades, the midsize SUV, the 2019 Kia Sorento. We're talking about safety, comfort, technology, and third row seating. Right now you can ride away in a brand new 2019 Kia Sorento L model, only $22,990. Yep, $22,990. You can also check us out online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy. God bless America.
Cell number 111598. Price plus tax, tag, and title. Offer good through August 31st, 2019. See Kia LaGrange for complete details.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game.
Kemp's Dalton West Flooring, your locally owned and operated flooring professional since 1977. With a huge inventory of hardwood, tile, carpet, area rugs, and vinyl flooring, add the wonderful installation crew that gets the job done right, and you'll enjoy your flooring for years to come. So drop in and pick out your flooring, and they will measure your home and give you a free estimate quick. Kemp's Dalton West Flooring, located at 1287 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or on the web at daltonwest.com. And like Kemp's Dalton West Flooring on Facebook and Instagram.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Back again from Staples Stadium here in Franklin. Michael Buchanan alongside of Tommy Whitworth.
Coach, the scrimmage looked good to me. From the next game my coach will be my first. Defensively, a shutout. Your thoughts on what worked on the defense and what needs improvements?
Defensively, we're pretty much running the exact same scheme as last year. We've got 7 or 8 starters back on defense, and our leaders are all back. Our down linemen and our linebackers, which that's really the core of high school football, being able to stop the run and make teams more one-dimensional. So, I was pleased with it. We've changed up some schemes as far as working an odd front. And that's, getting a new defense coordinator in, Ben Thrasher, and, he's really more comfortable with that, as a head coach, as long as our run fits are sound. And there's a why, and you can answer the why, then, we delegate it out and we go and we do it. And I thought we executed really, really well. I think we're really almost at a spot where we can begin being multi-front in games, which, that'll pose some problems for offenses. But being sound in your run fits, who are they, what do they do, what do they not do, and make them do what they don't do to beat you. And, that's what LaGrange's always been about. That's kind of been my philosophy all along. Play great defense wherever you go. Be sound in the special teams, and when you get your offense running, then you're a really good team.
I'd say on the offensive side of the ball, the first thing I noticed was the line play looked a lot whole lot better than recent years. The more holes opening up for the running backs. Charles Crawford's not running for his life anymore. He almost had time to eat a sandwich a few times back there. The offensive line's looking pretty good.
Yeah, you can't discount the fact that, they've had multiple coordinators and multiple schemes throughout their, the seniors throughout their career. Mm-hmm. 4 of the starting 5 offensive linemen were starters last year, as juniors or sophomores. And so they've grown and they matured. Last year, Coach Dagler did a great job getting these kids, working together as a unit. And we've just had a full off season to go through and get bigger, stronger, faster, and build some cohesiveness and teaching these kids. And our O-line, if there's any organization on our team that's a team first group, that's who they are. And they love each other, and they're big and physical. And then the next goes to, it always goes back to, the caliber of opponent you're playing against too. I'll guarantee you Charles Crawford will not be having enough time to eat a sandwich tonight, against Hurd. They're going to bring bullets. They're going to bring edge, pressure. They're going to bring, backer stunts. They're going to twist the fronts the way they did last year against us. And it posed us a lot of problems last year. And so, I know Coach Barron and, his staff's been together for, a decade and a half. And, we're going to see a really, really well-coached defense tonight attack us, and we'll know a lot more, who we are, at the end of tonight's game.
Looking back at practice of this week, you've got, of course, your father, Coach Alex Gibbs, here to help out as well. How has practice been going?
It's, again, off of scrimmage, it's, it's tough. With scrimmage game, you want to see what do you execute well, what do you not do so well. You go back to the drawing board. Okay, these are 2 or 3 plays. Are they our core? Are they vital to the heartbeat of the team? Are they plays that we want to run as, peripheral plays, second tier type plays? Are they misdirection plays? Are they setup plays? And so, that to me is what scrimmage is all about. And, we know who we are. Now it's a matter of, how can we be more efficient and more effective teaching it to our kids, and installing it in over the course of a game week so that the kids are very, very familiar with what we're expecting to see on a Friday night, but they also understand the why and the intricacies of our scheme so that we can make our in-season our in-game adjustments.
Take a look at our senior spotlight now. Quay Bowles is going to be spotlighted here. Defensive player, heck of a good player. But tell us what you think of Quay Bowles.
Quay's he's a quiet one. He's coy. He's got a little boyish grin. He's wearing the deuce this year. I think he was second in the state or third in the state last year behind Dexter and possibly one other in total tackles. We set him to the field last year, and that forced every opponent that wanted to run the ball against us to run into a short field. Again, another reason why we were able to hold opponents to less than 18 points per game. He's tenacious as far as just relentless pursuit. He's one of the kids that loves to practice. He'll go over and he'll be our scout team, Mike linebacker, and just demoralize our starting offensive line if we let him. He's a kid that wants to be on the field, doesn't want to be on the sidelines, and he'll do whatever he's got to do to make a roster at the next level. And but he's clearly the leader of our defense. Right now, and as far as leading tackles, I would assume he's going to be in the top 5 in the state again this year.
Now looking forward to tonight, of course, playing defending AA state champs. Well, you get better by playing better competition. What a way to start against Hurd County. What are you looking for from the Grangers tonight?
Well, first, that any coach wants to start the season off. You want to start the season off where your kids are competitive, your kids are playing. You want to see discipline, you want to see passion, you want to see toughness, and then obviously you want to see talent. You want to see the kids that are on the field step up. You want to see kids that my big thing with the kids this year is don't flinch. We know our schedule's tough. We got the hardest schedule in 4A and possibly in the entire state, but don't flinch. Your Grangers don't flinch, and we're starting to practice that well. Certainly Coach Crocker and Coach Thrasher, being here, they've instilled another angle, another edge on our defensive guys. We're really pushing into building out the timing and the cohesiveness of the offense. And, we're big. We might have one of the largest offensive lines in 4A this year. And, again, as we put that cloak of no fear and we start playing with an attitude and a chip on our shoulder and we got that edge, we're going to be a really good football team. Tonight's one where we start off against a great team. We know we're the underdogs. We know we're at their place. We know we might not get all the calls, but we're just going to go out and do the best we can do, given our situation in the night and get after them.
Good luck tonight, Coach.
Appreciate it. Go Grangers.
Go Grangers. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the opening kickoff. But first, we'll step aside for this break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
It's the Bottom Line sales event, and it's happening now at Nissan of LaGrange. I am Katie Cates, and I'm here to tell you that now is the time to shop for a new Nissan. We have incredible incentives, and as if that weren't enough, we are taking it one step further. We are pricing all in-stock new vehicles at dealer price. You heard me right. You pay what we pay. Visit us at nissanoflagrange.com, where we are always open to see for yourself, or come and see us in person on the Parkway. Nissan of LaGrange, your friendliest hometown dealer.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows. No matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back again at Staples Stadium as the Grangers are getting set to take on the Heard County Braves up here in Franklin. Tommy Whitworth is on the sideline, and Tommy, looking at the radar, we've got rain all around us, but there's no rain here. It's 77 degrees. What's it feel like there on the field?
It feels real good down here on the field, and in each direction I see some clouds, but right over my head it's pretty clear. Hopefully we'll get a little break on this, and can, as long as we don't have any lightning, that's probably our biggest adversary right here.
It is a turf field, so we don't have to worry about it getting muddy and messy. But you're right. There's a good bit of rain between here and LaGrange, and we may get some of that.
Well, it's a little clearer off to the northern side of us over here, and hopefully it's moving in the opposite direction. Crowd's starting to pick up. We're starting to get some people in here. I think they're having a national anthem.
Yep,
right
we're gonna look at the scoreboard coming up after this break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
My whole business just went up in flames, but my agent was there before the fire was out. We started a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and auto owners insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
The Medicine Cabinet has been proudly serving the community since 2009. Their experienced and friendly staff are committed to making you feel comfortable and cared for. At the Medicine Cabinet, they believe that being a local, independent pharmacy allows them to provide health care and compounding services that are customized to meet your every need. They invite you to come and see for yourself when you're there. You are part of the Medicine Cabinet family. They will do everything they can to make you feel right at home. Locations in LaGrange on Vernon Road, Lee's Crossing, and Moody Bridge. The Medicine Cabinet on the web at medcaprx.com.
It's the Bottom Line sales event, and it's happening now at Nissan of LaGrange. I am Katie Cates, and I'm here to tell you that now is the time to shop for a new Nissan. We have incredible incentives, and as if that weren't enough, we are taking it one step further. We are pricing all in-stock new vehicles at dealer price. You heard me right. You pay what we pay. Visit us at nissanoflagrange.com, where we are always open to see for yourself, or come and see us in person on the Parkway. Nissan of LaGrange, your friendliest hometown dealer.
Kemp's Dalton West Flooring, your locally owned and operated flooring professional since 1977. With a huge inventory of hardwood, tile, carpet, area rugs, and vinyl flooring, add the wonderful installation crew that gets the job done right, and you'll enjoy your flooring for years to come. So drop in and pick out your flooring, and they will measure your home and give you a free estimate quick. Kemp's Dalton West Flooring, located at 1287 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or on the web at daltonwest.com. And like Kemp's Dalton West Flooring on Facebook and Instagram.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Back again at Staples Stadium here in Franklin. Still plenty of time to come out before the kickoff. Let's take a quick look at our scoreboard for tonight. Of course, the Callaway Cavaliers lost at Opelika last night. That was a tough game. 10-0. Until late in the game, and then Callaway was able to score and make it 10-7. But Opelika recovered the onside kick and then ran out the clock. So 10-7 was your final score of the Opelika Bulldogs at home against the Callaway Cavaliers.
Saw a little lightning over there to the left.
Uh-oh. So the games tonight, big game at Allatoona. The Cartersville Purple Hurricanes ranked number 2 in 4A. Taking on Allatoona, who's ranked number 5 in 6A. That should be a dandy. Cedartown is hosting Rockmart. Central Carroll is hosting South Atlanta. Chapel Hill is at home against Noonan. Except for Cartersville, LaGrange is the only other team in Region 5 4A on the road. Sandy Creek is off tonight, as is the Troop Tigers. Sandy Creek will host Whitewater next week, while the Troop Tigers will be at home against Ridgeland. They come from Rossville. LaGrange is up there for a playoff game some 4 or 5 years ago. Tell you what, we've got your starting lineups coming up next, and we will do that after this break. It's your Pie starting lineups. We'll have that coming up after this break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hello, this is Jonathan Moosematt from Glenn Smith in Opelika. We are proud that we have expanded our lot to an additional 100,000 square feet. We have increased our inventory by over 200 more vehicles. We have the largest inventory ever, with over 600 vehicles for you to choose from. Chevrolet, Buicks, and GMCs, plus pre-owned vehicles. In our 27th year of serving East Alabama and West Georgia. For the best prices around, come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. Bravo! It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way, by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service. Some might call that old school. Then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Your Pie of LaGrange wants you to come out every Monday from 7 to 9 p.m. for the Key of LaGrange Coaches Show, broadcast live by Eagle 102.3 on the patio. Come enjoy some Your Pie pizza and talk some football every Monday from 7 to 9 at Your Pie, downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
And now time for your starting lineups, brought to you by Your Pie of LaGrange on Bull Street in downtown LaGrange. I've eaten there myself. It is some good food. Go check it out. First of all, for the Grangers, we don't have a starting lineup for Heard County. One was not provided for us, so we'll just read the ones for the LaGrange Grangers. On the defense, across the line, we'll see number 48, DeMonte Kelly, number 50, Jamari Cameron, number 61, Thad Dixon, and number 60, Keanthony Seals. Linebackers will be number 2, Quay Bowles, number 3, Jarno Huzzy, and number 8, Andreka Martin. Defensive backs will be number 7, Kale Gibbs, number 10, Charles Miller, number 12, Montavious Martin, and number 11, Adrian Taylor. On the offensive side of the ball, across the line, we'll see 5 of these 6. Don't know which ones because the coach said it's a game time decision. We'll probably see number 52, Jonathan Sutton, number 55, Will Flowers, number 57, Trudarius Moses, number 69, Keon Milton, number 75, Kinsey Rowland, and number 78, Kavarius Perry. Tight end will be number 34, Cole Crawford. Latour Swindle is out with an injured arm and probably will be out for at least a month, maybe 2. We hope we wish him the best. He hurt his arm last week, and we really, really hope that he heals up quickly and solidly. Wide receivers, number 19, Sam Yates, number 11, Adrian Taylor, and number 4, Logan Karcher. Running backs will bounce between number 20, Andre Canty, and number 7, Kale Gibbs. And, of course, the quarterback, number 14, Charles Crawford. And, Todd, we saw Charles last week looked a whole lot better, a lot more comfortable. I mentioned in the coach's interview that just a couple years ago, Crawford was running for his life a lot. He was a lot more comfortable back there throwing the ball last week.
Yeah, you give him a little time, he's going to be awesome. And our receivers did a wonderful job last week hanging on to the ball. Made some really tough clutch catches.
And the few that were dropped that were in the hands looked like they were trying to run upfield before they caught the ball. Those balls were right there in their hands, though, at the time. Crawford's doing a fantastic job with that. We do have a visible 40-second clock here. Now, they're starting the 40-second clock as opposed to the 25-second clock this season, which means that when the play ends, the 40-second clock will start, and they'll put the ball in position. Don't have to wait for the ready for play whistle. Now, the 25-second clock will only happen like after there's timeouts and penalties and that type of deal. But during running play, it will be 40 seconds. Your quick thoughts before the kickoff, Tommy?
Well, it's just an air out here that I feel confident. I just feel like we're got the wind in our sails in a way, and hopefully the ball will bounce our way. You know, last year we didn't get hardly any breaks at all. Nothing broke our way when the ball fell on the ground and fell in their hands. Maybe we can get some breaks that way too and play hard. Look like they very focused. So looking forward to it.
Looking to last night's game, the Callaway Cavaliers, they lost to Opelika, but both of Opelika's scores came off Cavalier turnovers. So where the Bulldogs started deep in Callaway's territory. You're right. If LaGrange were able to get some breaks and cause some turnovers and start drives inside Heard County territory, that's much going to be to LaGrange's advantage. Heard County, mind you, they are the defending 2A state champs. They're good. They lost some seniors, but they have a really, really good team. I had the pleasure of doing the Heard County Fitzgerald game last year, internet only for the NFHS network right here. And that was a fun game to broadcast. Heard County's not rebuilding, they're reloading, so they're going to be a tough opponent. But LaGrange, I think, is a lot better than they were last year. Tell you what, we've got one more break to get. Let's take this short break, and while they have the coin toss, while they're getting the players ready for the coin toss, let's take this quick break. We'll be back after this break on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows. No matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Seems just like yesterday. He was running around the backyard playing football with his little brother, dreaming about the big game. Now he's here. He worked hard to make the team, and he's ready to take the field. And at Synovus, we're here to cheer him on. From meeting your personal and business banking needs to pulling for the hometown football team on Friday nights, we're proud to be a part of our community. We're Synovus, the bank of here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
And Tommy Whitworth is on the field with the head coach in the coin toss. Tommy.
Tails on both sides of the ball, both sides of the field. There's been a roster change that we're not aware of. One toss, kick, receive, defer. Associated with the number or whatever.
We won deferred.
Let us know of that change,
All right.
and we will certainly.
LaGrange won the toss. They chose to defer, so Heard County will get the ball first. And let's see which way they're going to go. The referees hadn't faced them yet.
Right captains tonight. Crawford, Keon Milton, Jaquavis Bowles. And the last one was Andreka Martin.
Yep. Grangers will be moving right to left as you're looking at your radio dial, or if you're in the stands, they'll be moving left to right. Grangers are in their road whites, white jerseys with the blue numerals, white pants with the blue piping, and the silver helmets with the Granger star. And Heard County, well, they went and hid behind their banner. There they are. They're in their dark red, the maroon red, blood on blood, red jerseys with white numerals, red pants, and red helmets. And we're about to get this started. LaGrange and Heard County. The Grangers held Heard County to only 10 points last year, but scoring only 3. And Heard County went on to win the AA state championships. The LaGrange Grangers finishing 2-8, but was within 3 points here and 3 points there, and 1 point here of being 5-5. Lots of improvements have been made, and now they get to be tested against a really good Heard County team. The last seconds ticking off the scoreboard. And we will be ready to get this game going. I want to remind you that this broadcast of Granger football is authorized under the rights granted to Eagles Nest Incorporated by LaGrange High School, and it's intended solely for the entertainment of our listening audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of LaGrange High School is prohibited. Got a phone call earlier. Todd Willis driving his way up here along with a host of characters. Ken and Cindy Green, Nick Burns, and 2 other guys that you've probably heard of, Tommy, Donnie Branch, and Steve Pardue. They're going to be up here watching the game. There's the kick. It is a pooch kick, fair caught around the 20-yard line, so Heard County will start first and 10 there.
He took a fair catch on that one, was no return.
Yeah, we're going to have an interesting vantage point here. We are, if you've been at Staples Stadium, we are on the 10-yard line at the end of the stadium toward the scoreboard. That's where my vantage point is. Tommy's going to be roaming up and down the sideline over there. Heard County breaks the huddle with 2 receivers to the left side. I don't see, there's one. No, there's nobody split out to the right side. And And going to hand the ball off. Gets across the 20, 25, 30 to about the 32-yard line. Leroy Marsh is the quarterback for Heard County. And he got across the 30 to about the 32.
Adrian Taylor in on that tackle.
So Marsh goes under center. Waiting for the snap. Alex Boyd is the running back, standing just inside the 26. He's going to give to Boyd, and he spins out of a tackle. And now he is wrapped up at the 40.
Got a flag on the play over here.
Adrian Traylor again was the first one to hit him.
Whitehead threw a flag on the 38-yard line. Let's see what this is.
Whitehead's going to say
holding.
Block in the back.
Be 10 yards from the spot of that foul. Probably give him
So they'll get the ball. And they'll mark it from the spot of the foul. It looks to be about the 38-yard line.
Thad Dixon just barely missed a big stop in that last play. He had him about 2 yards, and he just slipped through him.
Thad was really impressive last year, and I am sure he's improved. Whistle's blown. Heard County needs the 43-yard line. Ball spotted the 28, so 1st and 15. Ready for play, whistle is blown. Marsh is now in the shotgun with Boyd immediately to his left. Waiting for the snap, 10 seconds left on the play clock. Hands it to Boyd. Boyd slips the tackle to the 40, to the 50. He may go to the 30, 20, slowed up and dragged down. They'll say he's out of bounds at the 14-yard line. A big play for Alex Boyd. 2 plays, 2 first downs. Not counting the penalty, obviously. This is not the Kendrick Cherokees that we saw last week, who won, was it 5 games combined in 4 years? This is the defending 2A state champs, and they're good.
We needed that holding call on that last play.
One receiver to the right side, backs in the I formation. And hand the ball off to Boyd again. This time he's brought down after only a 2-yard gain.
Thad Dixon, 61 initial contact.
Down to the 12. 2nd and 8. Ten minutes to go in the first quarter. No score. Opening drive of the game. Heard County with the ball. 1 receiver to the left side. Two backs in the backfield in the I formation. Marsh is going to hand it. Oh, Dixon on the open tackle. Before Boyd could get going, he brought him down for about a 2-yard loss.
Thad Dixon playing out of his mind right now. He's been in on the last 3 plays in the backfield.
3rd and 9. Thad able to find a hole. Now 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Out of the shotgun, Marsh.
They move.
Yeah, they did. Keshawn Johnson, the senior. The snap was on 2. He went on 1 and kept going. They're pulling Micah Austin out, bringing in Aiden Cannon, 6'2", 160 junior. 3rd and 14.
They got a timeout on Heard County.
Heard County calls timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them. 8:54 to go in the first quarter. No score. Back in 30 seconds. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Kemp's Dalton West Flooring, your locally owned and operated flooring professional since 1977. With a huge inventory of hardwood, tile, carpet, area rugs, and vinyl flooring, add the wonderful installation crew that gets the job done right, and you'll enjoy your flooring for years to come. So drop in and pick out your flooring, and they will measure your home and give you a free estimate quick. Kemp's Dalton West Flooring, located at 1287 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or on the web at daltonwest.com. And like Kemp's Dalton West Flooring on Facebook and Instagram.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Third down and 14 to go for the Heard County Braves. They're on the Granger 18. They need the Granger 4. Now Heard County's all spread out. 3 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Let's see if they're just spreading them out, trying to spread out the defense here. And now another whistle blows. Okay, now they're starting the ready for play whistle. That's what that is. Back to pass. Marsh floats one. Incomplete. Good job by number 10, Charles Miller, getting a hand up there and knocking the ball out.
Great defensive coverage on that. They went an inside seam right straight up the gut, and Miller just stayed right on it and batted the ball down.
So it looks like Heard County, yep, they're going, they got the tee down. They're going to go for the field goal from the 25, so it'll be a 35-yard attempt. Snap, oh, bad snap. The holder does get it up, though. It is up, and it is good. Timeout on the field, 8:43 left to go in the first quarter. It is Heard County 3, LaGrange nothing. We'll be back after this 1-minute break on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, friends. TLWD here with Kia LaGrange. This month we are featuring the workhorse, jack of all trades, the midsize SUV, the 2019 Kia Sorento. We're talking about safety, comfort, technology, and third-row seating. Right now, you can ride away in a brand-new 2019 Kia Sorento L model, only $22,990. Yep, $22,990. You can also check us out online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy. God bless America.
Cell number 111598. Price plus tax, tag, and title. Offer good through August 31st, 2019. See Kia LaGrange for complete details.
My whole business just went up in flames, but my agent was there before the fire was out. We started a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and auto owners insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Heard County 3, LaGrange nothing, and Heard County kicking off to the Grangers. And there's the kick. It's a bobbler, picked up at the 25 to the 30, slung down around the 34-yard line. Number 8 for LaGrange, and Draco Martin with the carry.
Tried to do a little squib type kick, hopefully, but Andreka picked it up in pretty good stead and made some positive yards on it. We'll start 1st and 10 at the 34.
He had to get it on a bounce, but he did. He secured it and then ran. So LaGrange 1st and 10, their first drive of the game, down 3-0. 2 receivers to the left side, 2 to the right. Crawford will quick out pass to the flat, caught around the 35, 36. Let's see where they mark him out at. Probably
Adrian Trailer.
Yep. Andre Canty in the backfield with Charles. They're going to give him a 3-yard gain to the 37. One receiver to the left, one to the right. Crawford's going to give to Canty. He's going to hit the line and get slowed up. Number 5, Micah Austin on the tackle.
Short game, probably about a yard maybe.
Spotting the ball right at 37 again. No gain according to the officials. Now it's 2 receivers left, 2 right. 3rd down. Crawford back to pass. Lots of time to block, but incomplete. Ball was intended for number 19, Sam Yates, but
a little behind him.
Yep. The 4th down, and we will see a punt.
Okay, this is that punt formation. I believe Charles Crawford will be back in punt formation, and they'll either have Andreka Martin or somebody in the Calais Gibbs.
Calais Gibbs as the up back. Charles Crawford as the punter. High snap. He gets it down. He gets it off. Boy, he was under a lot of pressure. Going to be returned, and he's going to fall. He's going to trip over the 35-yard line to the 36, maybe the 37. So Heard County will have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 37-yard line with 7:09 left to go in the first quarter, and the Braves leading 3-0. That was a high snap. Crawford able to get it down, but was under a lot of pressure, but he did get the ball away well.
Really did a good job of getting that ball off in an efficient manner with the high snap it was.
Marsh in the shotgun. Boyd immediately to his right. And now
I think we encroached on that.
I believe you're right. I did not see Heard County move. Interesting vantage point. If you see my Facebook page, you'll see where we are by comparison to the field. I've got this light pole right in my way. I mean, I have to move to be able to see the quarterback, but then I can't see the snapper, and if I move the other way, I see the snapper and not the quarterback. Marsh standing with his heels on their own 36-yard line. Back to pass, long pass, wide open, caught. 20-10, touchdown, Heard County.
Wide open in.
Yeah, nobody covering him. Micah Austin, a 63-yard touchdown catch. Marsh to Austin.
Caught us sleeping there and had a wide open fly pattern right down the middle.
3 backs covering 4 receivers. The math doesn't always add up, and it didn't that time. It added up to 6 points for Heard. Waiting on the extra point. Snap, spot, kick, up, and waiting for the referee. Says no good.
Wide to the left.
So 9-0 in favor of the Braves with 7:01 left to go in the first quarter. We'll be back after this 30-second break. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
Seems just like yesterday. He was running around the backyard playing football with his little brother, dreaming about the big game. Now he's here. He worked hard to make the team, and he's ready to take the field. And it's Synovus. We're here to cheer him on. From meeting your personal and business banking needs to pulling for the hometown football team on Friday nights, we're proud to be a part of our community. We're Synovus, the bank of here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
One play, 63 yards, a touchdown catch. Marsh to Austin. Extra points no good. 9-0 in favor of Heard County. There's the kick. Bounces at the 10, fielded at the 8. Up to the 20. Near sideline, 25, 30. Lowers his head. Falls forward to about the 32-yard line. That's number 4, Logan Karcher, on the return. Coach Gibbs said in the pregame interview, don't flinch. Told the defense and the offense, don't flinch. Down 9-0, 6:54 to go in the first quarter. Got to keep battling. And hand the ball off to Canty, who is undercut at the 33-yard line, tackled by number 19, Blake Baldwin, the sophomore. It seemed like it would be a bit of a slow developing play there, Tommy.
It really was. We were either slow developing it or they were a mighty fast one. We've got them outsized over there if we can just push them off the line.
Second down, 3 receivers right, 1 left. Crawford takes the snap, looking, firing, caught. Oh, I thought it was caught. Went right through the hands of Sam Yates. He would have had it around the 39-yard line and may have gotten more out of it, but you got to catch the ball first before you turn around and run with it.
Well, it's a little too hot to handle.
Third and long. Two receivers right. That's Cole Crawford and Logan Karcher. One receiver to the left side, actually 2 to the left side. Charles Crawford with a little dump pass and incomplete. Intended for Sam Yates again, went right back to him. Hit just as the ball got there, just a bang-bang play.
We're going to see what this penalty flag is. We got a chop block on us. It's declined.
Fourth down.
We had 2 chops called on us last week.
Yep. I wouldn't think there would be a fake with Charles Crawford as the punter, not this deep in the territory, but man, if they did do that and it worked, what a boost of momentum that would be. I don't think they're going to risk it. Next game my coach would be my first, though. Nope, they're going to punt it. Good wobbly punt.
Dropped the ball.
It's muffed. And I think Heard County did recover it. Yes, they did. Kashawn Johnson. But good job flipping the field. Ball's around the 30-yard line. 5:58 to go in the first quarter.
That ball looked like it sat on the ground for about 5 seconds, didn't it, Mike?
Yeah, it did. Johnson was the closest to it, and I was hoping he couldn't get to it quick enough, but he did. So Heard County leading 9-0 and with the ball. One receiver to the left side, one to the right side. Backs in the I formation. Marsh under center. And now he's either changing the play or maybe calling the original play. Now he goes back under center. Waiting for the snap. There it is. There's the pitch to Owens, who has stood up and dropped. And if it was on the ground, they're saying Heard County ball.
Yeah. Well, it's way on the other side of the field. It's hard. I know it's hard for you to see where you're up there, and it's difficult for me to see on this side.
It's going to be a loss of 4 in the play, though. 2nd and 14. Yeah, I've probably got the same vantage point as Andy Bertram's going to have in the corner of Jordan-Hare Stadium on the 10-yard line. 3 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Of course, he's going to be in a bigger stadium farther away than I am. Waiting for the snap. There it is. Quick pass and incomplete. And it was a forward pass intended for Ashton Bonner, who couldn't secure it before going upfield. 3rd down.
So they're trying to set up a wide screen on this side, and the ball just went right through the receiver's hands. He had two or three blockers out in front of him. Would have probably picked up some good yardage if he would have been able to hold on to it.
Third and 13, 9-0 in favor of Heard County. Braves with the ball. 3 receivers left. 1 to the right. Marsh looking for that home run ball down the middle again, and this time it is intercepted. Picked off. Number 10, Charles Miller.
Well, that was a good long punt type of pass for them, but it'll give you a little confidence to pick up that INT.
4:58 to go in the first quarter. LaGrange with the ball at their own 38-yard line. They started on their own 34, their own 32, went 3 and out. A first down would be nice. Try to get some kind of momentum. 2 receivers right and 1 left. Crawford hands the ball off. That's Kale Gibbs. Navigates across the 40. Out of bounds near the 43-yard line, roughly.
Picked up about 5 yards. Looked like a good 5-yard run there. Hard running. He's first carry of the game for Gibbs.
Clock running, 2nd and 5. Inside of 4 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Gibbs waiting for the snap, takes the snap. Firing, caught, 50. Brought down near the 45-yard line. Number 11, Adrian Traylor, move those chains.
Just a good hitch pass out on the left. He got it and was able to carry it on up the yard, pick up a good 10, 11 yards on that play.
There is a flag on the field. Let me see if I can find the white hat. And
holding on us.
Uh-oh.
Let's see if it negates it.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it will. Umpire spotting the ball at the 37-yard line.
It backs us up to 2nd and 11, I think.
Yep. Got to keep chopping wood. Don't flinch. 1 receiver to the left side. Everybody else tight in. Gonna hand the ball straight up the gut. Number 5, Caleb Ross.
Ross's first carry up there. You know, he had that big run last week.
Brings up 3rd and 7. Oh. That gong is piercing. My goodness. Thank you. Turn that off. Ooh, that was hard to listen to. 1 receiver to the left side. Again, everybody bunched in. Crawford on the bootleg, rolling off to his right, looking for someone to throw it to, and he's just going to throw it out of bounds.
They're going to get him for probably for grounding. I don't know. He threw a flag over here like.
I don't remember if there's a tackle box rule or not in high school. Yeah, they're going to say intentional grounding.
That's what I was standing right here, and It looked to me like he definitely threw it out of bounds, but there wasn't a receiver down the side, but it was still.
So they'll spot the ball back at the 25-yard line. That's definitely a punting situation.
I think they're going to do it. But you lose the down. And
after this punt, we're going to go to a station identification and only a station identification. Don't need a commercial break, as we don't need one until the end of the quarter. So let's see what happens with the punt. Crawford standing around his 13-yard line. Good snap. Good punt. High punt. Backpedaling. Fielded around the 35-yard line to the 40. Brought down there. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification.
You're listening to an Eagles Nest Incorporated station. Eagle Sports, WLAG AM LaGrange and W245AW FM LaGrange.
Alongside Tommy Whitworth, I'm Michael Buchanan. Our producers, Ronnie Kay and Luke Marlowe. Board operators are Chloe Harrell and Angela Kabansky.
Well, Mitchell Purdy put a pretty good hit on that returner.
My apologies, Ronnie. If you ever read my handwriting, you know why I mispronounced that. 2:57 left to go in the first quarter. Heard County with the ball, 1st and 10, leading 9-0. Todd Willis can attest to my handwriting, I promise you. One receiver to the left side, one to the right. Marsh under center. Fakes the handoff, looking, firing, and intercepted again to the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, far sideline, 40.
We're going to get it called back.
Yeah, but it'll be after the interception. Where's the flag? Okay, the flag's at about the 46-yard line. So it'll come back 10 yards to the Granger 44, but the Grangers have possession. That was Adrian Traylor with the INT.
Well, there's a block in the back. I didn't pick up the number who did the block in the back, but it was obviously about 3 flags fell.
.244 to go. And let's see where they wind up spotting the ball. Yep, they will spot at the 44.
They're going to keep on moving it. No, you need to put it back where you had it.
The white hat is pointing to the 44.
He tried to move that thing back another 10 yards, but.
Yeah, those two penalties didn't tack on back to back. It's either one or the other. So 2 receivers to the left side, 2 to the right. Crawford. Granger's trailing 9-0. Crawford looking to pass, and he's just down. Kind of tripped over number 17, Key Whitlow.
Well, the pocket kind of broke down on him. He tried to sidestep one, almost sidestepped him, and just clipped him enough to knock him off balance.
Yep. A 1-yard loss to the 43.
Looks like they're doing a lot of stunting in here. This is a rather small defensive line, but they're very fast.
Yep. Very fast, very shifty. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, and a very eventful first quarter. Crawford, nice little dump off pass to Gibbs. Gibbs to the 50, to the 40, to the 30, and then brought down across the 30 to about the 28-yard line, and if there's no flags, move those chains.
That was a set up by a little screen out there in the center. Will Flowers opened up gave him a little crease to run down that sideline, and he took full advantage of it.
I was wondering why Gibbs didn't pick up the defender that was barreling down on Crawford. And that's why Crawford just a little dink pass over that defender into Gibbs' arms, and he took off. Beautiful play. Crawford on first down, hands it off to Ross, who Ross trying to navigate through a lot of red jerseys and unable to do so. They're unable to bring him down, but he does cross the 30 to the 29, so a loss of 1.
Well, previous play with the pursuit and the aggressiveness of the defense, that offset that quite well.
Second and 11 for the Grangers. One receiver to the left, one to the right that I can see. Crawford going to hand it off to Ross again, and he is trying to navigate. He'll get close to that 25-yard line, but that's all he'll get. Yeah, they'll mark him at the 26.
Took about 4 or 5 of them to bring him down. It's tough running in there for Ross.
That may be the last play of the first quarter. Let's see if they
can do away with that bell.
Yeah, I know, right? They don't have to snap the ball at the end of the quarter, but looks like they just might. 2 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right, man in motion. Crawford rolling out to his left, now he's rolling out to his right. And now he's sidestepping a tackler, and now he's brought down at the 25-yard line.
They're going to get a late penalty on the defender for trying to grind in Charles Crawford after the tackle.
But that's the end of the first quarter with your score, Heard County 9 and LaGrange nothing. We'll be back with the second quarter after this break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
If you need medical treatment at the highest level and want care that's personal, turn to WellStar. We offer the latest procedures at Georgia's first certified comprehensive cardiac center, along with an innovative approach to fighting cancer, where specialists collaborate to accelerate diagnosis and treatment. We're also home to a top-level stroke program that performs life-saving operations every day. At WellStar, we care for the whole you. Learn more at wellstar.org.
The Medicine Cabinet has been proudly serving the community since 2009. Their experienced and friendly staff are committed to making you feel comfortable and cared for. At the Medicine Cabinet, they believe that being a local, independent pharmacy allows them to provide health care and compounding services that are customized to meet your every need. They invite you to come and see for yourself when you're there. You're a part of the Medicine Cabinet family. They will do everything they can to make you feel right at home. Locations in LaGrange on Vernon Road, Lee's Crossing, and Moody Bridge. The Medicine Cabinet on the web at medcaprx.com.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans from $300 to $15,000 with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Granger
that way, man. We're not going that way.
First and 10 for the Grangers from the 12-yard line. Inside the red zone. 2 receivers to the left side, 1 right. Crawford going to hand the ball off, but poor Caleb Ross, well, he was stopped at the 15 as he was handed the ball, and through sheer effort got across the 9 to the 8.
He got hit 2 yards behind the line and drove the pile another 7 yards for a 5-yard gain. Tenacious running by Caleb Ross.
Very much so. Nose of the ball right on the 8-yard line, second down. They need just past the 3. About the 2-yard and 2-foot line. One receiver to the left side. Crawford. Little floater to the end zone and incomplete. Number 14, Cordell Sweet, listed as 5'7". I kind of doubt that. He did a good job defending that ball.
That was a good fade route, and Adrian Traylor almost made a good catch on it. Good coverage on the part of the Herd defender.
Third down. Here's that bell again. I didn't know Braves had that kind of a bell. Thought they did a tomahawk chop or something. It's a different kind of Braves.
Thought you said brains with an N.
Braves. Two receivers to the left side, one right. Crawford in the shotgun, man in motion. Don't know if they'll throw a flag on that, but in and out of the hands of Logan Karcher. Karcher started to turn upfield before the ball was snapped. I thought the refs may have gotten him on that, but they did not. Fourth down.
Look like we're going to try a field goal from about the 15-yard line, be 25 yards straight on.
Charles Crawford, the holder. I don't see the number of the kicker. We'll get him in just a minute. There's the kick. It is up. It's on its way. It's no good. Wide right.
At Caleb Seha, number 22.
So, being the ball went into the end zone, the ball will come out to the 20 with 11:01 left to go in the first quarter of play at 9-0 in favor of Herd County. Getting some points on the board sure would have been helpful. Some kind of points on the board. But it's only a 9-point game, Tommy.
You're right. That busted play, long pass was we responded real well defensively after that.
Yep. So 1st and 10 for Herd County, leading 9-0. Two receivers to the right. And whistle blown. I don't see a
timeout on us. Timeout for the Grangers. They didn't have the
All right,
right
we'll
people.
take a 1-minute timeout. 11:01 to go in the second quarter. 1 minute break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
The Medicine Cabinet has been proudly serving the community since 2009. Their experienced and friendly staff are committed to making you feel comfortable and cared for. At the Medicine Cabinet, they believe that being a local, independent pharmacy allows them to provide health care and compounding services that are customized to meet your every need. They invite you to come and see for yourself when you're there. You are part of the Medicine Cabinet family. They will do everything they can to make you feel right at home. Locations in LaGrange on Vernon Road, Lee's Crossing, and Moody Bridge.
Hey, Michael.
Long. Marsh. Waiting for the snap. There's the snap. Whistle's blown. Flag thrown. Penalty against
Heard County, they movement.
So instead of 3rd and 4, we're going to see 3rd and 9.
Yes, sir. 5-yard penalty will make it 3rd and 9 for Hurd County.
Third and 9. 9:45 to go in the second quarter.
Look at GMC dealing with over 500 new and used vehicles every day. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. That's Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
At the 22-yard line, 4th down. I saw Adrian Trailer in on that tackle. Ball spotted the 22-yard line, so 4th down. And Hurd County's going to punt. And I believe that's the first time. This is the first time they're going to be punting all day. It is. Low snap. And they're going to say his knee was down at the 10-yard line. He went down to get the ball, and his knee was down, and it's Granger ball at the 10. In high school, this ain't the NFL. In high school, if you go down, even not under duress, you're down. So with 8:50 left to go in the game, in the half rather, LaGrange will have the ball 1st and goal from the 10. Wow, what a break, Tommy. Two receivers to the right side, 2 left, and now timeout called by LaGrange.
Having personnel issues trying to get the right players in.
We'll just take a 30-second timeout if we are back. We are back. Okay, we'll take a 30-second timeout. Braves lead 9-0. Granger's driving. Back in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right. Well, it seems like we got a little technical difficulty, so we'll keep it right here. And Tommy, you said there's some issues with getting the personnel in.
Yeah, they're trying to get the right personnel in, and you know, with they call the punter's knee down back there, and we got the ball on the 10-yard line trying to get the right play in, and it was some confusion about who they wanted out on the field.
So the Granger's coming back onto the field, so we'll hold off on the timeout now with the Granger's coming back onto the field. One receiver to the left side, one to the right. Crawford takes a snap, hands the ball off to Kale Gibbs across the 10, but spilled at the 8-yard line for a gain of 2.
Our line is just having a difficult time with that speed on their defense.
Second down and goal from the 8. A touchdown here would be nice. One receiver to the right side, one left. Crawford fakes to Gibbs. Oh, escapes one tackler. Looking for somebody in the end zone, and incomplete. Ball falls harmlessly to the turf. Intended for number 4, Logan Karcher, but I think Karcher's right foot would have been out of bounds anyway, depending on what lands first, left foot, right foot. His right foot did land first.
Andreka Martin kind of came in there too, and we kind of defended ourselves on that play. Been difficult for Karcher to come down in bounds with it, and Martin almost made a great catch, but we've got a player down for Heard County over here. It looks like he's maybe got the wind knocked out of him or something.
Yeah, he's beyond the dotted line that surrounds the field. We'll keep it right here. I'm looking on the scoreboard. I don't see any scores reported in games involving Region 5 4A teams as of yet. We'll keep efforting trying to get some more scores for you if we can. In the meantime, I want to remind you that the Key of LaGrange Coaches Show live on Monday nights at Your Pie on Bull Street, downtown LaGrange. Starting at 7 o'clock with LaGrange College, 7:30 with Callaway High School, 8 o'clock with Troop High School, and saving the best for last, the LaGrange Grangers Coaches Show at 8:30. That's live from Your Pie on Bull Street in downtown LaGrange. Alongside Tommy Whitworth, I'm Michael Buchanan. Our producers, Ronnie Kay and Luke Marlowe, up here on the balcony. Chloe Harrell and Angela Kabansky back in the studio.
Critical third down play right here.
3rd and 8. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Crawford looking, throwing, batted, tipped at the line of scrimmage. Adrian Traylor was open, but someone got a hand up and tipped the ball, and now it's 4th down.
They're going to go for a field goal again on this and to get some points on the board here.
Got to get points.
I'm going to slide over here behind this thing and see how close it comes.
All right, waiting for the snap. Spot, kick, up.
That's
time,
much better.
It looks good. Timeout on the field, 7:37 left to go in the first half of play. The Grangers cracked the egg on the scoreboard. Heard County 9, LaGrange 3. We'll be back after this 30-second break on the Eagle Sports Network.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans from $300 to $15,000 with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit oneffc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
State Farm, Kathy here.
Hey, it's Mike. My team just pulled off the biggest upset ever.
Nice, Mike.
And some fans are getting crazy. They even flipped over a car.
Whoa.
Turns out it's my car, though.
Oh.
But I don't want to be upset right now. I want to know State Farm's going to take care of this, right?
We got you covered, Mike.
Yes! Woo!
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
7:37 to go in the second quarter. LaGrange only able to get 2 yards on that drive, but invariably, more often than not, you start a drive inside the opponent's territory, you're going to get points out of it. Grangers settling for a field goal, but they got points. Now the kick goes out of bounds. That's going to be a penalty, I believe, unless it touched him. I didn't see a flag thrown though.
I tried to see too. It looked like the Heard County guy hit the ball before it went out of bounds.
He sure did.
The ball on the 22. We got a break on that one.
So Heard County with the lead, 9-3, and with the ball from their own 22-yard line, 1st and 10. One receiver to the left side, one to the right. Backs in the I formation. Marsh has the ball off and is tripped up immediately. Number 60 for LaGrange got a hand in there to start with. That's Anthony Seals. And then 21, David Paredes cleaned it up. Going to wind up with a yard loss to the 21.
Good penetration on defense on that.
Second and 11, 2 receivers right. Marsh under center, backs in the I. Bobbles it, and Marsh is able to pick it up on the bounce, but covers it up. They're going to spot at the 18-yard line for a loss of 3.
Jamari Cameron right on the spot to secure that he wasn't going anywhere.
And Marsh showing some frustration. Mind you, after scoring the touchdown, scoring the field goal and then scoring the touchdown, Heard County's drives wound up in interception, punt, and now 3rd and 15.
They got movement on the Heard County side. The right tackle, number 61, jumped early, so it'll be 5 more yards back, be 3rd and 20.
And looking at Marsh's body language, he's frustrated. He just reared his head back like, what else is going to go wrong? I'm hoping that body language is contagious among his teammates.
Got big Jonathan Sutton and Thad Dixon up there, Caleb Ross. Running a 3-4 offset defensive line with the
Jamari Cameron at defensive end on the near side. 3rd and 20. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Takes the snap under a world of pressure, and down he goes at the 6-yard line.
Jaquavis Bowles in there making he got a little stinger back a few plays back. He's back in there running full speed right now.
4th and a third of the football field, just about. They need the 32. They're at their own 6. Their punter standing about 6-7 yards deep in the end zone. Here comes the rush. He does get the punt off. It checks back like a Todd Willis pitching wedge and is going to be run out of bounds around the 40-yard line, I believe.
Living dangerously over there. He let that ball almost get away from him.
So LaGrange, and clock's still running. I'm curious why the clock's running on a change of possession. 4:43, 4:42, 4:41. The play clock should run, but I thought the game clock stopped with the change of possession.
It's certainly running.
Unless that's a new rule, but so ball spotted right at the 40-yard line. 2 receivers to the left side. Back to pass. Crawford caught at the 35, brought down right there. Number 19, Sam Yates on the catch.
That clock ran down a good 30 seconds longer than it should have.
I'll have to double check. There are some rule changes, including the 40-second clock now, but I thought the clock stopped on the change of possession.
I'll catch up with one of the refs at halftime and find out.
2 receivers left, 2 right. Crawford caught, 30, 25, down to the 21-yard line. Move those chains.
Adrian Traylor made a good catch and a good move to push that ball up about 15 yards.
to the 21. And apparently the clock doesn't stop until they set the change. That clock kept moving while the chains were being set. 2 receivers left, 2 right. And whistle's blown. Is there a flag thrown? There is one.
I think there was some movement on the offensive line on us there. Well, we weren't set one.
Yep. And the clock has stopped. 3:19 to go in the second quarter. Heard County 9, LaGrange 3. Grangers driving. 1st and 15 from the Brave 26. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Crawford back to pass, steps it up, it eludes 1 tackler. Looking, firing, caught. Yates down at the 26-yard line. So 2nd and 15.
Clock continues to move. We're down below 3 minutes now, Michael, 2:39.
We'll have the first half recap at halftime. We'll try to get some scores for you as well. Tommy will give us a report from not from the locker room. They don't put them in the locker room here. They just go up the hill. Crawford caught at the 20, 15.
I think we got a
Bowls
first
his way
down.
forward, and it's going to be close. A late flag coming in.
Late flag. I'm hoping it's a late hit on defense. There's a lot of activity and a lot of hitting going on. They're going to put that ball down they'll have to measure this one, depending on the flag.
They won't have to if it's against them. Holding against LaGrange. Right where the first down marker is, so they'll back it up 10 yards from that spot to the 21-yard line. So that's the original line of scrimmage.
I need to measure, see if we got a first down first, and then.
No. Since it's a hold, we won't get a fresh set of downs. It'll still be 2nd down, but 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Instead of 2nd and inches.
Yep. Or possibly first down, because I really do think.
Yeah, I was right here. It looked like it was close.
Yep. Clock's running, coming up on 2 minutes left to go in the half. No 2-minute warning in high school. 2nd and 10. Play clock down to 5. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Crawford, good block. Fires it long, fires it deep.
All right.
Caught! Touchdown! Rangers! Give them 6! Touchdown! Logan Karcher!
Beautiful catch, beautiful pass. Right in the corner of the end zone. Logan Karcher came down. He made sure he had double clutched that one. He wasn't going to let that get out of his hand.
And according to those experts, the Maxwell computer folks, Heard County a 32-point favorite in this game. The Grangers have just taken the lead. 10-9 in favor of the Grangers. 1:45 to go in the half. We'll keep it right here. We are out of breaks until the halftime, so we'll keep it right here. The Grangers only scored 3 against Heard County last year, but held Heard County to 10. The Grangers lead 10-9 against the Braves here in Franklin.
Need a ball.
Whew. What a ball game. We still got a whole second half to go.
It's turned into a barn burner.
A missed assignment allowed a touchdown other than that, this Granger defense has been pretty good. And that offense finally found a way into the end zone. There's the kick, but I heard a whistle.
I think we were offsides down way down. I'm going to try to catch Coach Gibbs here at halftime. Hopefully y'all can hear me up there. But
I hear you. Man, I wish I invited his dad to come up at halftime, but he says no, he prefers to stay invisible, was his words.
Yeah, he's done enough of that through the days, I believe.
Also offered him to be the color commentator up here because I'm sure he's got some stories to tell. And he says most of them would not be suitable for radio. I said, yes, sir. He was a great – I hate I only visited with him for about 10 minutes. I would have loved to spend the day with him. There's the kick, and this one's going to go out of bounds around the 3-yard line.
He almost coffin cornered that over here into the –
That would have been great if it was a punt. But unfortunately, you can't kick the ball out of bounds on a kickoff.
Well, you can't run – when you do that, you can't run it back for a touchdown either. So
that's true. That is so true.
Oh, Marshall McCoy on his side, Judge over here. He getting his chance to throw that yellow flag. He can throw it well, too. He got just a good touch with it when he throws it.
Looks like they're going to spot the ball at the 30-yard line.
Been a well-officiated game so far tonight. It's been very consistent. They've let them play.
So ball spotted at 30 after the gentleman in the white hat was explaining to Coach Tim Barron what was going on. 1:45 to go in the half.
Now, they certainly stopped that clock when they got the ball.
It did, didn't they? Braves trailing 10-9. Hands the ball off to Boyd, who is stopped at the line of scrimmage. He spun, he pushed his legs, and got 1 yard out of it to the 31.
Thad Dixon broke that play up. He has been a monster on that defensive line, and he's allowing these linebackers to make some huge hits.
Clock running, 1:20 to go in the half. Heard County breaks the huddle. I imagine they may try to something deep here to see if they can get something going. They've only got one timeout left. One receiver right, one left. Boyd hands the ball off and is stopped at the original line of scrimmage. Late flag coming in. I think that was a hold, but let's see what the...
Yeah, it should be a hold on the offensive lineman on...
Timeout called for the penalty holding.
Jaquavius Bowles hit him right there, and they just grabbed him to keep him from hitting him twice, I think. If he wouldn't have held him, he would have really annihilated him.
So do the Grangers mark it off? Well, yeah, they are. Second down from the 19. They need the 40. 56 seconds to go in the half. Braves down by 1.
I really enjoy watching the defensive coordinator, Thrasher, our new defensive coach, get animated on the sideline during the...
And timeout called by LaGrange maybe to stop the clock. And we'll keep it right here. And I missed the kickoff where LaGrange had the kickoff after the touchdown. That kickoff brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. get ready to smile, as my friend Moose Map says. Got me a Chevy Cruze myself. And
I've got on the sideline over here Mickey Thrasher, who is the father of our defensive coordinator, Ben Thrasher. Mickey has done the play-by-play for Upson Lee for over 30 years, and he's been interesting to talk to, and I may try to get him in on after I get through with it.
I wonder if he'd be interested in helping us with the broadcast.
Well, he's committed to Upson Lee this year, and he said he would, he would like to move to LaGrange eventually, if possible. And I told him he could welcome on board.
2nd and 19, one receiver to the left, one right. Marsh hands the ball off to Boyd. The Granger defense swarming them up. He'll get across the the 25 to about the 26, maybe the 27. But that's it. LaGrange, I believe, is going to call their last timeout of the half.
They're going to try to get them to they can run this thing out, I think, but one more play, I think, is what they can get in.
Yeah, there is a 40-second clock, so if Heard County were to run the ball up the middle
and run off 9 seconds, they could.
I've got LaGrange out of timeouts. The scoreboard says they still have one.
Well, I don't think they actually charged him on that timeout when they had like a water break, maybe.
Maybe. If LaGrange still has one more timeout, then
I think the hydration break didn't.
Now they're showing 0 on the scoreboard, and I think that's right. So I don't think LaGrange can get the ball back if Heard County were to run the ball here. Then the 40-second clock will start, and 34.6 seconds left to go, minus whatever it takes to run the play. LaGrange won't be able to get the ball back. Got to watch out for the deep ball, though. They've already burned LaGrange once. Can't get complacent.
Gonna have to watch out. That's correct.
Marsh goes under center. Looking for the play from the sideline. 5 seconds left to go on the play clock. And somebody moved. I believe it was them. Let's see what the officials say. And that's going to make it interesting now, because now there's a 25-second clock.
I think that they'll have to punt. If we can hold them on this, they'll have to punt.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe they'll get another kneeling, and then we kick a field goal. That would be good.
Ball spotted back to the 22-yard line. 3rd down. They need They need their own 40. Now there's a 25-second clock. Well, no. If they run the ball and it's tackled inbounds, then it would be a 40-second clock afterwards. There's the handoff. There's the tackle. There's the stop. But now it's a 40-second clock. That should start now, and it does. And
I think that's again.
Yeah, LaGrange can't stop the clock now.
That's a half right there. Let me see if I can get Coach Gibbs here before he gets off with his team, and we'll get a quick.
In the meantime, while we're waiting for Tommy and Coach Gibbs, it is LaGrange 10. Yes. I got you. LaGrange 10 and Heard County 9 at the half. Waiting for Coach Gibbs to approach Tommy.
Right here, Coach, we did not flinch after that sudden burst at 9-0. Well, it just broke open. We stayed in there and we fought back, and we're looking real good right now.
Yeah, we gave up one big play on their opening drive, and they put points on the board with that. We held them to a field goal, which is a good thing. Coming back in there, offense, we've got to execute, and they are, who we thought they were. We were expecting it. A little faster than what we faced last week against Kendrick, a little stronger. They're one of the top coach, one of the best coach teams in the game, and so ours is it's a marathon. We play 4 quarters, and we'll keep grinding out, and we're getting better and starting to settle in on offense. Charles having a really good game, playing with poise. Offensive line's playing well. I got to get my running backs hitting the holes. We're playing our injured guy right now, and again, defense is playing well.
Defense is playing aggressive, looking real good.
Yeah, we're going to get there. We're going to be a good team. We're going to be all right. We got to go back out and finish the second half and hopefully come out with that W.
Thank you, Coach.
Go Grangers.
At halftime, it is LaGrange 10, the defending 2A state champs, Heard County Braves 9. When we come back, we'll tell you how we got here after this break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, football fans. This is Jonathan Moosemat from Glenn Smith in Opelika. We are happy to be a sponsor of high school football. We believe that high school athletics builds character among young people, and we are honored to lend our support. This is a great area to live, play, work, worship, and retire. In our 27th year, we are your Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with over 600 new and used vehicles every day. Online at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC. Get ready to smile.
It's the Bottom Line sales event, and it's happening now at Nissan of LaGrange. I am Katie Cates, and I am here to tell you that now is the time to shop for a new Nissan. We have incredible incentives, and as if that weren't enough, we are taking it one step further. We are pricing all in-stock new vehicles at dealer price. You heard me right. You pay what we pay. Visit us at nissanoflagrange.com, where we are always open to see for yourself, or come and see us in person on the Parkway. Nissan of LaGrange, your friendliest hometown dealer.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
And we're back again here at Staples Stadium. The Grangers with a 10-9 lead in a very eventful first half. Let's tell you how we got here. Heard County started at their own 20-yard line, got as far as the Granger 13. A 35-yard field goal put the Braves on the scoreboard first, 3-0. LaGrange went 3 and out, punted the ball away. Heard County starting at their own 37-yard line, one play, a 63-yard touchdown catch from Marsh to Austin. Extra point was no good. Then it became 9-0, and we're thinking, oh boy, because LaGrange then went 3 and out. So 2 3 and outs for the Grangers, 2 scoring drives by Heard County. And we're thinking, whoa, boy, defending state champs against a Granger team that was 2-8 last year. What is this going to do? Well, we'll tell you what happened. The third play of the third drive for Heard County, an interception. Charles Miller picks the ball off, and LaGrange starts at their own 38-yard line. But the Grangers go 3 and out, punt the ball away. First play from scrimmage for Heard County. Another interception. Adrian Traylor, the
defensive back,
got the interception. So LaGrange was in business, starting at their own 44-yard line. They got all the way down to the 8-yard line, but missed a 25-yard field goal, and the score is still 9-0 in favor of Heard County. The Grangers so close, but can't seem to get anything on the board. The Grangers cause Heard County to have a 3 and out. Their punter, back to punt, goes down on a knee on a low snap. And because he did that, he's down right there at the 10-yard line. So LaGrange gets the ball first and goal from the 10. They could only muster 2 yards out of that. But a 25-yard field goal, and the Grangers crack the egg on the scoreboard to make it 9-3. Then Heard County goes 3 and out. Grangers defense holding them without a first down. Heard County punts the ball away. LaGrange starts at their own 40-yard line. 4 plays later, a 26-yard touchdown pass. Charles Crawford to Logan Karcher. Extra point is good. And now the Grangers have taken the lead 10-9. Heard County gets the ball first and 10 from their own 30 with 1:45 to go in the half, but unable to get a first down. Time expires, and the Grangers lead at the half 10-9. Like Coach Gibbs said, though, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. Unless we get lightning in the area, and a lot of lightning, then this game may wind up be over. But I got a feeling they will kick this game off, and we'll continue on with 2 more quarters left to be played. We'll see what happens. We'll see what kind of halftime adjustments are made by both teams. 10-9 is your score here from Staples Stadium. The Grangers on top. When we come back, we'll take a look at the area scoreboard And Tommy's got something before we go
Yeah,
to break.
we
Go ahead,
got it
Tommy.
real quick. I've got the privilege of having a colleague of ours from Upson County who has been the Upson play-by-play announcer for many, many years, and he happens to be the father to our new defensive coordinator, Ben Thrasher. His name is Mickey Thrasher. Just been real nice to have him on the sideline tonight, gleaning his years of experience and so forth. He's going to say a couple of words to us here, Michael.
Go ahead, Mickey.
Oh, listen, I certainly do appreciate it. And, the way this thing started out, getting behind 9-0 and going to the locker room at halftime, 10-9, you can kind of see the momentum definitely has swung. And the main thing right now is that defense that has really turned it up a notch or two. If they can keep playing with that type of intensity, it could be a long night for Heard County. But the main thing, you can't let down on what they're doing right now successfully. And the great touchdown pass that was thrown just a few moments ago, the last 3 drives that LaGrange had, if I'm not mistaken, started on the plus side of the 50 there. So they've had great field position and just got to continue with that second half starts.
Yeah, Mickey, you're totally right in that assessment, and I think that catch was a big momentum shift for our offense. The offense needed something positive to happen, and that positive play, we had a couple passes that were broken up there in the end zone that didn't happen, but something like that, they can build on that.
You're exactly right, and I'm anxious to see, we had offensively, there's been no misdirection. Haven't tried any type of a jet sweep. Everything's been between tackle and throwing the football. Now, I don't know if that's in the game plan. I don't even know if those plays are in the playbook. But I wouldn't mind seeing 1 or 2 unfold in the second half.
I think we get a little more imaginative on offense as we get our sea legs going. And, of course, the defense has always been our strong suit, and he's really got our players just playing hard. And like I said to Coach, he said, don't flinch. We didn't flinch when we got down 9-0. We stood in there, kept our nose to the grindstone, and worked our way back in there, took the momentum away from them. We'll get the kickoff on since we deferred the first half. And so hopefully we can take the ball at that point and make a positive drive and move the ball on down.
Let me say this: LaGrange football has always really had a special place in my heart because I grew up playing football in Thomaston at R.A. Lee Institute. Now that was back in the day in the 70s, 1970, 1973, when you had Coach Jim Cabin at R.A. Lee and Coach Oliver Honeycutt at LaGrange. As a matter of fact, the first time that an R.A. Lee football team defeated LaGrange came in 1970. I was a sophomore and a starter on that team. But that was the first time an R.A. Lee team had gone undefeated in the regular season. But it was always intense between Coach Jim Cabin and Coach Oliver Honeycutt. And I stayed in touch with Coach Honey right up until he passed. And I'm just going to tell you, a very special man, very dear to my heart. But LaGrange football has always been special to me. And hopefully we're getting back to the days when it was last seen with championship season of Steve Pardue. Hopefully we're getting back there.
We're getting back there. And Mickey had the pleasure of playing under a great high school coach, but maybe even a more famous college coach. Tell them who you played for back in '73.
I had the privilege to sign with the University of Alabama and played with Coach Bear Bryant, myself, and Pete Cabin. Pete's dad, Coach Jim Cabin, was our head football coach. And you may know this guy, Mike Cabin, who played at Georgia, recruited Herschel Walker. Well, Mike was Pete's brother and, of course, Coach Cabin's other son. But Mike was the SEC Sophomore Player of the Year in 1968 as a quarterback at Georgia. But a lot of great tradition coming out of that Thomaston, Upson County community. But, yep, had the privilege to sign with Alabama. Myself and Pete Cabin and a good friend of mine I still stay in contact with in Macon, Georgia, by the name of Neil Calloway. A lot of fun.
Great history, great football tradition, and R.A. Lee, LaGrange Grangers, and just a privilege to be even a small part of it today. And we welcome Coach Thrasher and his father over here. Looking to many more good days ahead of us. I'm going to let it go back up to you, Mike, so you can take a break.
Thank you, Tommy. Appreciate that. When we come back, we will take a look at the scoreboard, but let's just step aside for this break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, football fans. Jonathan Moosemat from Glenn Smith and Opelika. We love this time of year with all the excitement of football. We also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We salute the team, coaches, band, the cheerleaders, and of course the families and fans. We are proud to be your Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with over 600 new and used vehicles every day. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC. Get ready to smile.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans from $300 to $15,000 with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit oneffc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
If you need medical treatment at the highest level and want care that's personal, turn to WellStar. We offer the latest procedures at Georgia's first certified comprehensive cardiac center, along with an innovative approach to fighting cancer, where specialists collaborate to accelerate diagnosis and treatment. We're also home to a top-level stroke program that performs life-saving operations. At WellStar, we care for the whole you. Learn more at wellstar.org.
Now back to the field for LaGrange.
Back again here at Staples Stadium, where the Grangers have a 10-9 lead at the half over the Heard County Braves. Looking at scores elsewhere around the area. First, last night, the Callaway Cavaliers fell to the Opelika Bulldogs in Opelika last night, 10-7. In Region 5 4A, some very interesting scores. The number 5 team out of 6A, Alatoona, is leading Cartersville, the number 2 team out of 4A. 6-0 at the half, Alatoona over Cartersville. At Cedartown, the Rockmart Yellow Jackets is leading the Cedartown Bulldogs at the half, 10-0. Central Carroll leading South Atlanta 13-0 up there at Memorial Stadium at Carroll County. 13-0 at the half, Central leading South Atlanta. And Chapel Hill, they've gone to the third quarter already at home up there in Douglasville, leading the Noonan Cougars 14-3. Some very interesting scores indeed. Sandy Creek is open this week. They will host Whitewater next week. And the Troop Tigers are also off this week. They will host Ridgeland next week, the Panthers. When we come back, we'll look ahead to the second half after this break. 10-9 Grangers at the half. Back after this break on the Eagle Sports Network.
The Medicine Cabinet has been proudly serving the community since 2009. Their experienced and friendly staff are committed to making you feel comfortable and cared for. At the Medicine Cabinet, they believe that being a local, independent pharmacy allows them to provide health care and compounding services that are customized to meet your every need. They invite you to come and see for yourself when you're there. You're a part of the Medicine Cabinet family. They will do everything they can to make you feel right at home. Locations in LaGrange on Vernon Road, Lee's Crossing, and Moody Bridge. The Medicine Cabinet on the web at medcaprx.com.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans from $300 to $15,000 with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit oneffc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
Hi friends, TOWD here with Kia LaGrange. This month we are featuring the workhorse jack of all trades, the midsize SUV 2019 Kia Sorento. We're talking about safety, comfort, technology, and third row seating. Right now you can ride away in the brand new 2019 Kia Sorento L model, only $22,990. Yep, $22,990. Also check us out online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support local New Common. God bless America. Phone number 111598.
Price plus tax, tag, and title. Up good through August 31st, 2019. See Keith for full details.
Now back to the field for the LaGrange Rangers football on Eagle Sports Network.
Hey, Granger fans, don't forget our next broadcast. The Grangers have next weekend off. They're going to have an extended Labor Day weekend off, not playing with the bye week next week. Our next broadcast will be 2 weeks from tonight from Callaway Stadium, as the Grangers will be the host team hosting the Callaway Cavaliers, and that'll be right here on the Eagle Sports Network. Airtime 7 o'clock with kickoff at 7:30. When we come back, we'll look ahead to the second half. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification, plus take this regular break on the Eagle Sports Network.
It's the Bottom Line sales event, and it's happening now at Nissan of LaGrange. I am Katie Cates, and I am here to tell you that now is the time to shop for a new Nissan. We have incredible incentives, and as if that weren't enough, we are taking it one step further. We are pricing all in-stock new vehicles at dealer price. You heard me right. You pay what we pay. Visit us at nissanoflagrange.com, where we are always open to see for yourself, or come and see us in person on the Parkway. Nissan of LaGrange, your friendliest hometown dealer.
To an Eagles Nest Incorporated station, Eagle Sports, WLAG AM LaGrange, and W245AW FM LaGrange.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service.
Bravo!
It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way, by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service. Some might call that old school. But then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Rangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back again, we're at the half here, 10-9 in favor of LaGrange here at halftime. You are listening to LaGrange High Granger football on WLAG, AM 1240 and FM 96.9 in LaGrange. Alongside of Tommy Whitworth, I'm Michael Buchanan. Our producers here in Franklin, Ronnie Kay and Luke Marlowe. And at the studio, Chloe Harrell and Angela Kabansky. Glad to have you with us here. Some folks are listening. I'm guessing that some folks scanned the dial and found our in-studio stadium frequency, and they're listening in. Glad to hear from y'all there in the make sure we don't say anything that we're not supposed to say during the break. So our producer here doing a good job potting my microphone down during the breaks just in case. Tommy Whitworth is on the sideline, and Tommy, the players are on the field stretching and getting ready to go. They're ready for the second half, aren't they?
I think we're ready. I think we're going to get ready for them. If we can keep the momentum up, we just got to keep our heads down, keep the focus, not let them get behind us on any plays, and like I say, play good, sound, solid, aggressive defense, and put them in. It seemed like, the first couple of drives that they had on that first drive or two, they got good yardage on first down on us, and then they picked a long run down there, and we held them to a field goal right there, which was very critical. But first down, we have been able to slow them down and stop them, or make it long, second and third, and that's key.
All right, well, according to this scoreboard, we're down to about 10 seconds before we kick off. I think they tack on another 3 minutes. I'm going to wait and see what they're doing. I think they still have to tack on another 3 minutes, and we shall see. The referees are on the field. Heard County's still warming up down there in the end zone. And yes, we do have another 3 minutes. So while we can, let's go ahead and step aside for this last commercial break, and then we'll have the kickoff. LaGrange 10, Heard County 9 at the half. Back after this break on the Eagle Sports Network.
Kemp's Dalton West Flooring, your locally owned and operated flooring professional since 1977. With a huge inventory of hardwood, tile, carpet, area rugs, and vinyl flooring, add the wonderful installation crew that gets the job done right, and you'll enjoy your flooring for years to come. So drop in and pick out your flooring, and they will measure your home and give you a free estimate quick. Kemp's Dalton West Flooring, located at 1287 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or on the web at daltonwest.com. And like Kemp's Dalton West Flooring on Facebook and Instagram.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows no matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Hi friends, TOWD here with LaGrange. This month we are featuring the workhorse, jack of all trades, the midsize SUV, the 2019 Kia Sorento. We're talking about safety, comfort, technology, and third row seating. Right now you can ride away in a brand new 2019 Kia Sorento L model, only $22,990. Yep, $22,990. You can also check us out online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy. God bless America.
Cell number 111598. Price plus tax, tag, and title. Offer good through August 31st, 2019. See Kia LaGrange for complete details.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, both teams are on the sidelines. We're about a minute away from kicking this game off. And remember, Heard County, they had the ball first to start the first half and got the field goal. LaGrange with the 10-9 lead, and they get the ball to start the second half. I've often heard coaches say the most important part of the game is the first 5 minutes of the second half. Tells how the game's going to be dictated. If LaGrange can march down the field and score some points, that's going to really help that momentum.
Ball control and field position second half is going to be critical. And one team that makes the less mistakes, this game probably going to go right down to the wire.
2 turnovers for Heard County. Surprisingly, the Grangers could not capitalize on those 2 turnovers. If they could get at least a field goal out of it, it'd be 16-9 right now. But there's the kick. And this one looks like it's going to go into the end zone. Nope, it's going to go out of bounds before it gets into the end zone. There's the flag.
That's hard for you to see where you're at over there. It's even harder for me because it's way in that far corner. You're on one corner on the near side, and they kicked in the other corner on the near side. And looks like both teams have got a propensity to kick the ball out of bounds.
I wasn't sure if the ball went out of bounds or not, but when that referee threw that flag 50 feet in the air, then I knew, that ball went out of bounds. So it'll be interesting to see if they're going to make them re-kick. And that does seem to be the case. Kicking team's still out there, so it's like they're going to mark it off to the 35 and make them re-kick. Well, no, kicking them from the 40. I thought I heard a whistle blow right after the ball was kicked, so I'm wondering if the play was blown dead before the ball went out of bounds.
Most likely, that's the only explanation for that.
So they are going to kick it from the 40. There's the kick. Fielded at the 10, bobbled, picked up at the 15, and then spilled at the 20-yard line.
Had a little difficulty coming up playing with that ball. Fumbled it around a little bit before he got possession of it, and it just slowed his momentum down.
The ball's not round. It is hard to pick up when it's rolling and bouncing around. They'll spot the tail of the ball at their own 20-yard line where LaGrange will set up 1st and 10. Karcher on the near side. Also Cole Crawford in the slot on the near side. Charles Crawford passes a screen pass. Makes one tackler miss. Tries to spin around a second one, but unable to get too far. Adrian Traylor on the catch to about the 22. 2nd and 8.
We've gone to that sideline route 3 or 4 times, and it's been fairly successful for us.
3 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Charles Crawford waiting for the snap. Takes the snap. Quick pass, Karcher, incomplete. Throws a little bit behind him. If he was able to pull it in, he would have had the first down, but just barely, but couldn't quite reel it in.
Yeah, there's a little low and behind him, the throw was, and didn't have quite as much time to throw that ball as he did the previous throw.
I want to thank Mickey Thrasher for being a halftime guest. My goodness, you can tell he's been in radio for years. He's got the pipes.
He's very complimentary of Charles Crawford out there in his leadership today.
3 receivers right, 1 left, little jailbreak screen. Caught by Kale Gibbs, but had 1 guy to beat and couldn't do it.
Didn't fool him, did it?
Number 17, Key Whitlow, keyed in on Kale and got the open field tackle. They're spotting the ball about the 19-yard line, so 4th down and 11.
Thank you for trying. Okay.
And Charles Crawford back to punt, standing with his heels on his own 8-yard line. Need a good snap here. Good snap. High kick, not very deep, real high. And it's going to take a Granger bounce across the 50 and then field it around the 44-yard line where Heard County will take over there. 10:15 to go in the 3rd quarter. Granger's lead 10-9. Back after this 30-second break on the Eagle Sports Network.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Heard County hands the ball off. Number 21, Jacorian Allen, the senior, on the carry. Doesn't get too far, maybe 2 yards to the 46.
DeMonte Kelly wrapped him up after a couple yards.
Second and 8, and looks like the Grangers jumped offside. Let's see if they were drawn off, but I don't think they were.
They're going to call that on LaGrange every time.
Yeah. That's all right. The Grangers have been taught the Donnie Branch special. They can get those 5 yards back. Oh, I got to move because I can't see the
You're
ball.
right behind that pole, I'm sure.
I am. Marsh under center. Waiting for the snap. There it is. Hands it off to Boyd, who Thad slowed him up but didn't bring him down. The rest of the Grangers came in and cleaned it up. He's only going to get to the 48-yard line.
Who else but Thad Dixon? 61's been in, like I said, is playing an incredible game.
And by my math, that's 3rd and 6. Yeah, 3rd and 6. Long 5, short 6. One receiver split off to the far right side, 2 to the left. The short side's to the near side. Marsh takes a snap. It is a jet sweep. He cuts it upfield, but nothing doing. Brought down at the 50-yard line. Looked like Adrian Traylor had a hand in stopping him.
Jaquavius Bowles and Jonathan Sutton making big plays. Jaquavius has got that right arm hanging again. He probably got another stinger on that shoulder.
Looked like it was going to be a speed sweep, and then it was cut upfield.
4th and 4. They're going to go for it here on the 4th down.
Going to try to make LaGrange jump offside, I bet. Because then they get the first down the easy way. Yep, they're going to call timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them. 8:15 to go in the third quarter. LaGrange with a 1-point lead, but Heard County facing 4th down. Back after this 30-second break on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hello, this is Jonathan Moose Matt from Glenn Smith and Opelika. We are proud that we have expanded our lot to an additional 100,000 square feet. We have increased our inventory by over 200 more vehicles. We have the largest inventory ever with over 600 vehicles for you to choose from. Chevrolet, Buicks, and GMCs, plus pre-owned vehicles. In our 27th year of serving East Alabama and West Georgia. For the best prices around, come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
8:15 to go in the third quarter. LaGrange 10, Heard County 9. Heard County was like a 28-point favorite last year, and LaGrange lost by 7. They're also something like a 30-point. LaGrange is also a 30-point deficit to Callaway, according to Maxwell, last year, and only lost by 14. LaGrange a 32-point underdog, according to Maxwell, and they've got a 1-point lead right now. 4th down, they're going for it. On the Wildcat, across the 50, yes. Brought down in the backfield, David Paredes.
Held him.
And the Grangers get the ball on downs. Ooh, this defense is looking good, Tommy Whitworth.
They look good on that when they held them on that 4th and 4 and stuffed it.
And the clock is stopped with the change of possession.
Yeah, I was just curious about how they do that. I don't know if it's when it gets within 5 minutes or something it changes. I forgot to ask Marshall about that.
Ball spotted at the midfield stripe. 3 receivers to the left side, 2 to the right. Grangers, and a flag thrown by the near judge over here.
I think we had a false start on us on that.
Coach Barron right there in the ear of that official. I'm sure he helped point it out. Coaches have a tendency to do that. They have a tendency to help the referees, whether the referees need the help or not. Sometimes they need it. Sometimes they don't.
34.
Clock stopped at 8:03 to go in the third. I'm going to face some of that in Montgomery tomorrow on the soccer fields. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Crawford takes the snap, looking under some pressure. Now he throws incomplete, too high. Intended for number 36, Eric Tumlin, the freshman.
It was kind of right through his hand, had to jump a little bit for it.
2nd down and 15. One receiver to the right side, 3 to the left. Crawford's going to hand it off. Going to try that left side. Gets up to about the 45, maybe the 47-yard line. Gain of 2. Canty on the carry. It actually spotted the 48. Third and 12. Ten seconds left to go on the play clock. Now the Grangers break the huddle. 2 receivers left. 1 to the right. Now that one to the right is in motion right to left, and the whistles blow again.
Had timeout on us outside.
Timeout called by LaGrange. 7:01 to go in the third quarter. LaGrange 10, Heard County 9. Back after this 30-second break on the Eagle Sports Network.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
7:01 to go in the third quarter. LaGrange 10, Heard County 9. LaGrange facing 3rd and 12, however. Ball spotted on their own 45-yard line. Excuse me, the 48-yard line. Don't always go by the scoreboard, Michael. The scoreboard's not always right. One receiver to the left side. Rolling out to his right is Crawford. Throws and incomplete. That was a dandy play. Let's try to get his number. It's hard to see. Number 7.
Number two for Heard County broke that up. It was a great defensive play.
Kashawn Johnson. Yeah, those numbers aren't easy to see. They're the dark jerseys with the silver numbers.
Those numbers are really about as hard to read as the ones we have at home when we have those silver numbers against the blue jerseys.
So 4th and 12 for LaGrange. Oh, likely punt this. Although, may we see a fake. Charles Crawford in the punting formation. And he does punt it away. And it's going to roll to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, and it's going to come to rest.
Good roll.
The 8-yard line. Outstanding punt.
He got one of what we call one of those honeycut hops. I'm talking to Bill Honeycutt at halftime. He down in his back, got an ice pack on his back, laying on the kitchen floor in there, listening to the.
I am thrilled to have all our listeners. Appreciate every one of you. Even the ones in the stands. They're actually going to spot at the 9-yard line. Some of the referees wearing red here in the stands seem to be booing for something, not sure what. Marsh is going to hand the ball off up the middle to Boyd. Boyd gets to about the 12-yard line, but that's it, gain of 3.
Marsh is having a tough time keeping his feet.
He did. He tripped over something. I'm not sure if it was his own feet, the running back's feet, the 5-yard line, something, but he went head over heels back there. Second and 8, 2 receivers right. Nobody split off left. Marsh under center, backs in the eye. Gonna hand it off to Boyd again. He's got some penetration this time across the 15, down near the 17-yard line, 3rd and 2.
Got a little more penetration that play than did the previous play. Like I say, we're running a 3-4 offset line. And if we play those gaps right, we can stop it every time. But every now and then they'll hit the open gap.
Big 3rd down play here. 2 receivers right. Nobody split off left. Marsh takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Looking. Nobody there. He's going to tuck it and run. And down he goes! Trying to get the number. Is that 21? It is 21. Trailer.
David Paredes came in and made a big stop on that. All defensive line contained that and pushed it back toward the middle. And about a half game be 4th and a long 2.
You are correct. That was Paredes. Big stop. Huge stop. Now Heard County back to punt. Gets the punt off. It's a high punt. Fair catch called for. He goes off his hands, but he's able to corral it in near the midfield stripe. And
Dylan Norville scare you to death, right, letting that ball run through his hand like that.
I've never attempted to field a punt before. I know that has to be difficult. 4:37 to go in the third quarter. Granger's with the lead 10-9, and Granger's with the ball inside Heard County territory. Let's see where they spot it.
Right about the 48-yard line, I believe.
Todd Willis said it best one time. You want to try to field a punt, have somebody drop a ball from a helicopter. Try to catch that. Good luck with that. Ball spotted the 48-yard line inside.
Ball spotted right in the ear of the Indian on the midfield.
3 receivers to the left side. Oh, Crawford's going to keep it himself on the option. Across the 40, down near the 35-yard line. Move those chains.
Absolutely great fake. He faked it to Calais Gibbs and kept it himself like a zone read. And just a little different wrinkle. Been pretty much a very vanilla offense so far tonight. Simple, straight, run-ahead plays.
But you got to know this offensive line. Yes, 4 of the 5 offensive linemen are back from last year. They weren't bad last year, but they've improved this year. They're doing it really well, especially against this Heard County team. Crawford looking to throw it somewhere. He's just going to run it.
We're going to get another penalty flag, probably a hold on us.
I didn't see anybody over there to hold.
I didn't see anybody either, but the way they throw that ball, it looks like it. Throw that flag. Let's see what they call.
Yeah, they're going to say holding against LaGrange. I guess it was somebody who was like 10 yards behind the play, but
the old saying is you could call it probably on every play, but
so they'll spot it 10 yards back to about the 47-yard line. They need the 26, so first down and a boatload. 1 receiver to the left side, 2 to the right. And
all right.
Calais Gibbs, 30, 20, 10, touchdown, touchdown, touchdown Grangers. Give them 6.
Wow. No flags either.
A 47-yard touchdown run.
That's a little counter that Calais Gibbs had a wedge and he took it all the way to the house. Beautiful run, determined run. He got a little speed on him too.
Yeah, he did. 3:45 left to go in the third quarter. Granger's up by 7. We still have a PAT. Spot, kick, up, and good. 3:45 left to go in the third quarter of play with your score, LaGrange 17, Heard County 9. We'll be back after this 30-second break on the Eagle Sports Network.
The Medicine Cabinet has been proudly serving the community since 2009. Their experienced and friendly staff are committed to making you feel comfortable and cared for. At the Medicine Cabinet, they believe that being a local, independent pharmacy allows them to provide health care and compounding services that are customized to meet your every need. They invite you to come and see for yourself when you're there. You're a part of the Medicine Cabinet family. They will do everything they can to make you feel right at home. Locations in LaGrange on Vernon Road, Lee's Crossing, and Moody Bridge. The Medicine Cabinet on the web at medcaprx.com. Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Whew, I may need to stop by the Medicine Cabinet and get some blood pressure medicine. You got some Lotrel there? This game is making my blood pressure go up. Maybe it's just the adrenaline, but man, I am loving this. The kickoff by Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile, folks. The Grangers have an 8-point lead.
Yeah, that was a kickoff. It was a high kickoff, fielded at the 27 and tackled at the 27. Virtually no return on it.
1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. Heard County with the ball, trailing by 8, 3:41 to go. If I recall, they trailed by 8 late against Fitzgerald, wound up tying it up and then going to overtime. So don't count them out, but I love the way the Grangers are playing this game. There's a defense wrapping up the ball carrier for only a 2-yard gain. I am loving this defense.
The disruptor of force is, of course, Thad Dixon. I've been marveling at him all night long. He is just killing this center.
Big Kavarius Perry right to Thad's right, helping disrupt the plays. One receiver left, one right. There's a pitch to the running back, and he kind of lowers his shoulder and somersaults his way across the 30 to about the 32, a 3-yard gain. Alex Boyd on the carry. Boyd's going to sleep good. He's run the ball a lot, except for a couple of big plays. He's only gotten 2 yards here and 3 yards there, and 2 receivers to the left side.
We just jumped
one right.
offside.
Yep.
Got a little too antsy on there.
And poor Thad, he knew it.
I'm bragging on him too much.
I was wondering who did it, and then he just stood up with his hands over his helmet. His teammates immediately come around him and say, hey, that's okay, you'll get it next time, pumping him up. That is awesome teamwork, guys. That's being a teammate. Now instead of 3rd and 6, it's 3rd and 1. Backs in the I formation. Going to give to Boyd. He's going to be dropped at the 35-yard line. Quables!
Cameron got in on that one.
From the 34-yard line, 4th and 3. Heard County back to punt. There's the snap. There's the punt. And again, it bounces. Norval able to retrieve it at the 30-yard line and then hang on to it. LaGrange has the ball 1st and 10 with 1:36 left to go in the 3rd quarter and leading 17-9. Dylan Norval's going to have some more practice catching those punts. He's making my heart skip a beat here. Referee blows the ready for play whistle as that clock is stopped for the change of possession. 2 receivers to the right side, 2 left. Crawford takes the snap, looking, firing, caught, and I can't see around this pole, but he's going to get about a 2-yard, maybe a 3-yard gain. Didn't see who caught that ball, Tommy.
I'm trying to catch on to who it is now.
Tumlin.
Luke, I think, 36.
PA announcer says...
Carlos Luke.
Okay, Carlos Luke, that's right. The junior.
I can't get much past the 30-yard line before I go out of...
That's all right.
Range.
They're coming this way. 2 receivers to the right side. Crawford looking to the right. Oh, he's in trouble. And he almost escaped a tackler, but then was brought down at the 29-yard line for a loss of 3. That defensive line for Heard County stunting and twisting and able to get a hold of Crawford and bring him down.
They do a lot of spins and off misdirections and
this might be the last play of the third quarter.
It's got about a 3-second differential between that and the other. We may have to run a timeout.
Run a timeout here. Yep. Either a timeout or let's see. Yep, timeout called by LaGrange. We'll keep it right here because we are done with commercial breaks until the end of the quarter. 3.5 seconds to go in the third quarter. It is LaGrange 17 and Heard County 9. And LaGrange will probably, well, actually, no, they won't punt. This is only third down. Whew. It is humid. It is muggy.
Feel pretty good down here. I'm in down here with Coach.
I bet everybody on that side of the field feels pretty good, I promise you.
I'm down here with Coach Lee Richter. We strategizing on how to win this fourth quarter. I think we're going to put some pads on him and send him out there.
As long as you don't call on me, I'm out of eligibility. And I never had the talent. All right, everybody's coming to the line of scrimmage now. 3rd and 12. 3 receivers to the right side, 1 left. Crawford. He's going to keep it on the option. To the left side, to the 40. First down. Run out of bounds near the 44-yard line. Move those chains.
I think he got down on that one.
That's the end of the third quarter. We got to hold them Grangers up by 8 points over the defending 2A state champions. LaGrange 17, Heard County 9. We'll be back for the fourth quarter after this break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Kemp's Dalton West Flooring, your locally owned and operated flooring professional since 1977. With a huge inventory of hardwood, tile, carpet, area rugs, and vinyl flooring, add the wonderful installation crew that gets the job done right, and you'll enjoy your flooring for years to come. So drop in and pick out your flooring, and they will measure your home and give you a free estimate quick. Kemp's Dalton West Flooring, located at 1287 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or on the web at daltonwest.com. And like Kemp's Dalton West Flooring on Facebook and Instagram.
If you need medical treatment at the highest level and want care that's personal, turn to WellStar. We offer the latest procedures at Georgia's first certified comprehensive cardiac center, along with an innovative approach to fighting cancer, where specialists collaborate to accelerate diagnosis and treatment. We're also home to a top-level stroke program that performs life-saving operations every day. At WellStar, we care for the whole you. Learn more at wellstar.org.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
17-9 in favor of the Grangers. They have the ball with a fresh set of downs on their own 45-yard line. They got 12 minutes to kill. Let's see if they can do it. 1 receiver to the right side, 1 left. Crawford. Charles the variety. With the, kind of a miscommunication, and he's going to keep it himself across the 50 near the 45-yard line. Looks like he was going to hand it to Caleb Ross. Ross wasn't expecting it.
That was a busted play from the start, and Crawford just made something out of nothing. It was really just pure athleticism.
He made a lot of chicken salad out of you-know-what, and it worked. He got 9 yards out of it.
How he didn't lose 3 yards, I don't know.
2nd and 1. One receiver to the right side, 1 left. Crawford, take the snap. Going to hand it off to the right side. He's got the first down and more.
Down
Across the 40. Kale Gibbs finding a seam. They're going to spot actually the 41-yard line, but move those chains. 5-yard gain. Injured player, and that is a Heard County player down. So while they're working on him, let's step aside for this. Well, no, never mind. He is back up and walking off the field, a little hobbling just a little bit, and now he's running off the field, so we won't have time for our break. 11:05 to go in the game. Granger's up by 8. Boy, what shockwaves if the Grangers hold on, there's going to be across this state. A lot of folks going to be surprised, but I'll be honest. The Grangers were close to being 5-5 last year. I'm not shocked, but I am thrilled. Andre Canty with the run.
Fumble.
Up the middle. Ball's loose on the ground.
We got it.
Heard County player says they got it. I don't believe them. And the referee say LaGrange has it. Ball went across the 35, and they're going to spot it right at the 35, so a gain of 6.
Jamari Cameron was very alert and fell on that ball. Andrew Canty was just running as hard as he could, and that extra effort caused that ball to pop out.
2nd and 5. One receiver left. Going to give to Canty again. This time he is wrapped up from the back. He'll get a yard to the 35, but that's it. 3rd down. Granger's up by 8 over the Heard County Braves.
Got a little over 4 yards to go on this. Got the ball on the 35-yard line.
Lots of time with this 40-second clock. Now we're down to 10 seconds to go on the play clock. Crawford back to pass. And incomplete. Looked like maybe Kale Gibbs was the intended receiver on the safety valve there. Ball falls harmlessly to the turf, 4th down.
I think they're going to try to punt and pin them way down on this. Let's see how close we can get this thing down to the goal line.
I need to hurry up. We're down to 7 seconds, 6 seconds on the play clock.
Oh, what ball went through?
And, well, interesting. The ball was punted away, and it's rolling down to the 15, inside the 15-yard line. I'm curious, though. He was run into, but there was no flag. So I guess he becomes a ball runner when the ball carrier, when the ball hit the ground.
The ball was snapped through Crawford's legs. It rolled between his legs. He turned around about 2 yards behind him, picked it up, and just turned around and kicked the ball fairly well, but we got a huge bounce, and it bounced all the way down to the 12.
The Grangers took about more than 4.5 minutes off the clock. And ball spotted at the 12-yard line. Heard County with the ball now, 1st and 10. Boyd.
There's a hold that's going to be in there, I believe, on Heard County, if I'm not mistaken.
Do you see a flag on? Yep, I see the flag.
Yes.
Yep, there it is. And one of their linemen, Matt Brown, the senior, who's coming off limping, one of the Grangers actually helping him off. Good sportsmanship. Charles Miller helping the player off the field. Well done, son.
Looks like they're going to mark this thing off against LaGrange.
Yeah, personal foul is what the PA announcer said.
15-yard personal foul on that. Huh.
Uh-oh.
I did not see that. It looked like I saw a tackle made by one of the Heard County down linemen.
And they're going to spot the ball at the 30-yard line. So
That's the 31-yard line.
So 1st and 10 for Heard County with 8:48 in running in the game. One receiver to the left side, Marsh. Under center. Trying to pull the Grangers off, he doesn't. And now timeout called. And we'll take a 30-second timeout with Heard County. 8:30 left to go in the game. Grangers up by 8, 17-9, back after this 30-second break on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, football fans. Jonathan Moose Map here from Glenn Smith in Opelika, Alabama. We love this time of year with all the excitement of football, and we also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We support the team, the coaches, the band, the cheerleaders, and of course the families and the fans. At Glenn Smith, we're proud to be your local Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with over 500 new and used vehicles every day. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. That's Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
8:30 left to go in the game. LaGrange 17, Heard County 9. Heard County coming back onto the field with the ball 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line. And I know the Grangers have been called on time and time and time again to stop them. A 3-and-out here would be huge. Marsh, under center for Heard County. Hands it off to Boyd. Boy, he had a big hole that collapsed really quick. And they're going to mark him down to the 33-yard line. He had a hole that I could have driven my Chevy through.
That's where that offset line can catch you. If they can catch you on the backside of it, it can open up hole. But thankfully, the linebackers closed in real quick.
Yeah, they did. Only a gain of 2, 2nd and 8. Under center, Marsh. Now a little razzle-dazzle handoff to the tailback who throws a wounded duck, intercepted. 35, 40, 45, dragged down at the 50-yard line. Number 11 for the Grangers, Adrian Traylor with the pick.
Adrian Taylor made a big play on that. It was an end around with the big number 4. The punter came around there to try to make a pass, just a very poor pass. Way underthrown.
Yeah, that was, they call it a wounded duck. No, that was, I've thrown ducks up in the air that had more spiral than that ball did.
That was a granny pass.
Yeah, you know, I haven't heard that term in a long time. You're right. Grangers have the ball at the midfield stripe. One receiver to the right side, one left. Crawford hands it off to Ross. Ross is not going to get anywhere. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and nothing else. Had about a 2-yard loss, but kept fighting. Actually, they're going to wind up with a 1-yard loss to the 49. The clock's running. The Grangers can string together a few first downs and keep that clock moving.
That's right.
Love to see a score, though. Need a State Farm Insurance score of the game. Would help. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Trailer out there playing both ways. Crawford takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolling out to his right. Looking for someone to throw it to, steps up into the pocket. Now he throws it long, throws it deep, and I wonder if it's too deep for a flag. Logan Karcher was within 10, 15 yards, and no flag.
I thought maybe he'd gone over the line of scrimmage, but he didn't. He made sure he didn't ground that one when he threw it.
Clock stopped, 6:49 to go in the game. Grangers up by 8, facing 3rd and 11, but that stopped the clock. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Crawford with Gibbs in the backfield. He's going to throw it, caught to Trailer at the 50, spins away from the tackler to the 45, 40, Spin down at the 36-yard line. Move those chains.
First down.
And the chance of LG on the far sideline
Adrian
is
Taylor
loud.
made a great move on that and just gutted that out for a first down.
Clock's moving. 6:30 left to go in the game. Rangers up by 8. One receiver to the left. It was like 3 to the right. Crawford waiting for the snap. Quick give to Gibbs, but unfortunately that pursuit was all over him. He'll get maybe a yard on that. But clock's running, coming up on 6 minutes to go.
Gibbs lost his helmet, so he's got to come out for a play.
They'll spot the ball just short of the 35. That's all right. Canty's a good running back. Unless the Grangers call timeout, which I've got them with only 1 left. Scoreboard has the Grangers with 1 left as well. 1 timeout left for each team. 5 seconds left on the play clock. And, yeah, they're going to have to call timeout, I think, or take a delay of game. Timeout called by LaGrange, their last timeout. Excuse me, 5:53 to go in the game. Grangers up by 8. Back after this 30-second break on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, friends. TLWD here with Kia LaGrange. This month we are featuring the workhorse, jack of all trades, the midsize SUV, the 2019 Kia Sorento. We're talking about safety, comfort, technology, and third-row seating. Right now, you can ride away in a brand-new 2019 Kia Sorento L model, only $22,990. Yep, $22,990. You can also check us out online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy. God bless America.
Cell number 111598. Price plus tax, tag, and title. Offer good through August 31st, 2019. See Kia LaGrange for complete details.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Second down and 10. LaGrange with an 8-point lead. 5:53 to go in this game. And the Grangers have second down. 2 receivers to the right side, 2 to the left. Crawford waiting for the snap. Takes the snap. Looking, firing. Oh, incomplete. And unfortunately, he had 34 for LaGrange on the right side, wide open. Cole Crawford. Instead, he went up the middle and just out of reach of the intended receiver. I believe that's Trailer.
Dylan Norval.
Dylan Norval. Yeah, 13. You're right.
Almost came up with a good catch on that, but it just wasn't meant to be.
Third down, 5:47 to go in the game. Crawford.
Touchdown.
Oh, he's got it himself to the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Grangers! Wow. Give him 6. Charles Crawford from 35 yards away. Woo! These kids are going to make me lose my voice. That's fine. We got 2 weeks to recover from that. A 35-yard touchdown run. The extra point attempt. The kick is up. The kick from Caleb Seha is good. 24-9 in favor of the Grangers with 5:38 left to go in the game. And how much of a break do we need? Tell you what, we'll be back after this 30-second break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans from $300 to $15,000 with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
35-yard touchdown run by Charles Crawford.
Just a gutsy up the middle run. It was just beautiful.
There's the kick, fielded at the 30, 35, and brought down near the 40-yard line.
Leather being popped down there, I tell you what. No.
Yes, sir.
That Charles Miller's a tough cookie.
Coach Barron does not have a happy look on his face. I saw him walking up through the field glasses here. He is not happy.
They may have had one on a penalty.
And you know what? I don't think anybody wearing white cares. One receiver to the right side, two to the left. Marsh getting the play, now telling it to his charges. Back to pass, Marsh, and that may be interference. Yeah, there's the flag. The receiver was contacted well before the ball got there.
He just had an inside slant, and Traylor came in contact with that wide receiver about 3 yards before the ball got to him.
It's no longer an automatic first down, but the yardage will give him the first down.
That's the only 2 first downs that Heard County has gotten since the first quarter have been by penalties, I believe.
You know what? I believe you're right. Yeah, I don't see another first down. Both penalties by way of the first down here in the second half. Rolling out to his left is Marsh. Fires an incomplete. He tried to turn upfield before he had the ball securely in his hands. Jake Harrod, the senior.
Just got bobolitis on it.
Second and 10. The Granger Blue Crew letting him know you let the whole team down. Love it. 2 receivers left. Marsh in the shotgun.
They moved, I believe. They should have.
Takes the snap, throws it, and incomplete. Intended again for Harrod. He went low for the ball. Would have been down immediately at the 40 had he got it, but he didn't.
Pressure from the backside from Jacquez Smith impeded the quarterback from getting a good throw off, and subsequently it was short hopped it.
3rd and 10. Rangers up by 15 here in the 4th quarter. 2 receivers left. Boyd's in motion out to the flat. Marsh.
Ball's on the ground.
For him. Ball's loose.
We may have the ball.
LaGrange says they have it. Let's see what the white hat says. Yes!
He's right.
Ranger
we do.
Ball!
I think Javarius Cameron or Caleb Ross. I couldn't see who came up, but both of them were right down there on it. Did number 5 or number 50 pick?
And with the change of possession, the clock's still running. Well, that's fine now. Clock shouldn't still be running, but it is.
They looking at it. They thinking about it. Now that clock is rolling.
Granger's up by 15. It's not officially a mercy rule, but I think now the clock stopped with 4:22 to go in the game. now they reset it to 4:37. That's right, 4:37 to go in the game. One receiver split off to the right side, one to the left. And I think Heard County just took their last time out. Unless yes, they did. And we got time for another timeout. We'll take this one right here. 24-9 in favor of the Grangers, back in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
The Medicine Cabinet has been proudly serving the community since 2009. Their experienced and friendly staff are committed to making you feel comfortable and cared for. At the Medicine Cabinet, they believe that being a local, independent pharmacy allows them to provide health care and compounding services that are customized to meet your every need. They invite you to come and see for yourself when you're there. You're a part of the Medicine Cabinet family. They will do everything they can to make you feel right at home. Locations in LaGrange on Vernon Road, Lee's Crossing, and Moody Bridge. The Medicine Cabinet on the web at medcaprx.com. Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
By my math, that's the fourth turnover for Heard County. Only one of them resulting in points, a 35-yard touchdown run by Charles Crawford to give you a State Farm Insurance score of the game. I don't think they're officially a sponsor of that, but they should be. One receiver to the right side. Crawford's going to hand it off and going to lose a couple yards on the right side. That was Ross. No, that was Canty. Canty on the carry. So the drive starts at the 44, now at the 46, 2nd and 12. But Heard County with no timeouts.
We're just going to milk this clock down. If we get one more first down, I think we can make this thing happen.
I believe you're right. We're at 4 minutes to go with a 40-second clock. One receiver to the left side, one right. Crawford hands the ball off. That's Gibbs, and he's going to be spilled around the 45-yard line, getting a yard. And they could probably move the clock down to just short of 3 minutes before having to snap the ball. Rangers have the week off next week, but it doesn't get any easier. The Callaway Cavaliers.
I know Jaquavius Bowles will be glad to have that week off to let that shoulder settle down.
Cavaliers ranked number 2 based on Maxwell, but ranked number 1 just about by everybody else. 3 receivers to the right side. 1 left. Crawford hands the ball to Gibbs. Gibbs exploding through the past the 45 to the 40. Brought down near the 38-yard line. Brings up 4th and 6. And they can milk this clock down to about 2:15. Ooh.
Got a penalty for something.
Tommy, did you think going into this game, not just a win? Yeah, that's possible. But
I'm trying to figure out what that penalty was. I think
but holding the Braves to 9 points and winning by 15 so far. Yeah,
that's unbelievable.
I don't know what that penalty is. I didn't see a motion by the White Hats. The Grangers need the 34-yard line of Heard County. Ball spotted at their own 46. Charles Crawford back to punt.
We moved on that one.
Yep. Low snap. Crawford kept his knees off the turf, though, was able to pick it up on the skip. But then the whistles blew.
Good game, bud.
2:08 left to go in the game. Clock is stopped. We'll start on the snap. 15 seconds left to go in the on the play clock. Crawford takes the snap. Good snap. Good punt. Wobbly and angling and into the 5-yard line and downed at the 6. 1:55 left to go in the game, and Heard County will start 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
I wonder what his average punts are tonight. You know, he's got some really good rolls on some and made some great punts. And
I'd love to see the numbers on that myself. I'm not smart enough to be able to talk and keep stats at the same time. If Steve Pardue's listening in the stands, he's laughing right now as he knows. Waiting for the snap. Direct snap up the middle to about the 10, but that's it, about a gain of 4. And the clock will keep running as both teams are out of timeouts. 1:40 left to go here in Franklin. Granger's up 24-9. Marsh in the shotgun. And movement. He clapped his hands.
Offsides on LaGrange.
And then they waited a beat and then snapped the ball, and the Grangers went on the clap. So it'll be 5 yards against LaGrange instead of 2nd and 7. It'll be 2nd and 2. A 1:15 to go. One receiver to the left side, one right. Marsh now under center. Hands the ball off to Boyd, and he might have the first down. Let's see where they spot it. Hey, maybe a yard short.
They're going to hold him on this one.
No, they're going to say first down and move the chains.
Get 2 more plays off probably.
And now the clock is stopped for whatever reason. Rolling out to his left is Marsh. And down he goes at the line of scrimmage of the 16. Clock's running 34-33. Heard County, I think, has one more play left, but that play is not going to be worth 15 points. Clock stopped with 25.5 seconds. Now it's going again. Wow.
That clock's sputtering, isn't it?
Maybe running out of batteries. I don't know. 2nd and 10.
All right. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Marsh
3.
on the pitch. Boyd has got it, but he's going to be brought down at the 25-yard line, and that's going to do it. That's going to do it. Your final score, LaGrange 24, the defending 2A state champ, Heard County Braves 9. Grangers win. Let's go to the house. Tell you what, maybe a little
just
while.
soak this in for a minute.
Let's see if Coach will come to you. If not, we'll go take a quick break. Yeah, Coach is moving away. We'll take a quick. Who have you got there, Tommy?
Feels good.
Let's take a quick break, and we'll be back. This is LaGrange High, Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
The Medicine Cabinet has been proudly serving the community since 2009. Their experienced and friendly staff are committed to making you feel comfortable and cared for. At the Medicine Cabinet, they believe that being a local, independent pharmacy allows them to provide health care and compounding services that are customized to meet your every need. They invite you to come and see for yourself when you're there. You're a part of the Medicine Cabinet family. They will do everything they can to make you feel right at home. Locations in LaGrange on Vernon Road, Lee's Crossing, and Moody Bridge. The Medicine Cabinet on the web at medcaprx.com.
Isn't life crazy? One day your fender gets dented by a runaway shopping cart. The next day, your kid's college entrance exam is a runaway success.
Yes, I got accepted.
But that's life. Some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. No worries, your State Farm agent is here in all of life's moments, the good and the not so good, to help life go right. So good day, bad day, any day, let's talk.
State Farm agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Hi friends, TOWD here with Kia LaGrange. This month we are featuring the workhorse, jack of all trades, the midsize SUV, the 2019 Kia Sorento. We're talking about safety, comfort, technology, and third row seating. Right now you can ride away in a brand new 2019 Kia Sorento L model, only $22,990. Yep, $22,990. You can also check us out online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy. God bless America.
Stock number 111598. Price plus tax, tag, and title. Offer good through August 31st, 2019. See Kia LaGrange for complete details.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Coach, Mike, you on there yet?
Yep.
Mike.
Hold on.
I've got Coach down here. Let's get this so he can be
Go
with
ahead.
his team.
Go ahead,
We're
Tommy.
holding him up.
Go ahead, Tommy.
Coach, what a wonderful, wonderful night it turned out to be tonight. The defense stood up. I don't think we gave them a first down other than a penalty or two since the first quarter. Defense stood up. Offense had some spark. It was just felt like good old Granger football.
Yeah, you know, we starting off slow. We got a lot of new kids playing, and again, just getting into our group. You know, we were prepared for what they were bringing offensively. They got a lot of new players that are new, experience-wise, tremendously